Nope.
Baked potatoes.
There we go.
Coffee.
I can condense down.
I went running today. It was fun.
There's no
it was
praise.
super excellent.
Yeah. Can we get a scroochie?
Scroochie.
Yeah, you guys can like really move around some more.
I get to be a brave. I get to be a gremlin. Not a goblin when I'm playing. He's a.
He just fucking morphs.
That was the
That's
idea.
how I came in.
He morphs into Gizmo when he's fucking.
Yeah, I was like, it is me.
Good old Yard Nicky. For a minute, I thought you said being a Yard Nicky. I was like, whoa. Better than the entire pronunciation. Something. I don't know. Yeah.
I could do a mask. Except the eye bleeds on it.
That was more funny than it should be.
I knew those PSAs unbelievable. I know, right?
Wait, how do you miss that? Oh, hey,
He's stuck in the McDonald's.
I was stuck in the Wendy's drive-thru.
We weren't stuck in the drive-thru.
Oh, actually, early, so we're perfectly fine. So that's okay. Oh, on a side note, make sure people can.
That's where he's gonna be question mark.
Possibly, it's a podium.
Get ready, eats. Eat back at the enemy.
Not really why you can do that. It would be kind of hard. He's a very dense goblin.
I'm telling you, said that.
That's fine.
Middle of the dance. Middle of the tense.
Oh, I was gonna
I thought
modify
you were
something.
meant.
But we're not in the camp anymore.
That's the context I thought you were talking about.
For context.
Thank you.
Yeah, Michael.
You're just eternally. You're a context. You're out of context.
Yeah.
I am always the context because I am the main character.
I am.
You are
Chaos
not,
Incarnate.
and
You're
if you were
not.
trying
I
to be,
am. No, I am.
solely
You are.
protecting.
Here's the thing. You're the main character in your story.
My story. We're all the main characters of our own story.
No, I'm the.
Tanner's my
We're
character in my
also
story.
always the main antagonist in our own stories.
You're the protagonist.
Yeah,
Am I
I'm the
antagonist,
protagonist and the antagonist of my own story.
yes,
It's like, you're the protagonist for your own story. Thank you.
Right.
United States government.
Oh, well.
That's
Cassie's down
nature.
to Alex.
The Irish.
Even
That's
Joker
my
won't fuck with the
antagonist.
IRS.
It's true.
That bad animated bit.
It's a really good bit.
Like, I might be crazy enough to fuck with the bat,
I
but
don't
the
know.
IRS? No, thank you.
I don't know. Yoshis are known for their tax.
You should
Fuck
have.
this Joker.
Well, Jacob's talking about Yoshi. It's a
Fair.
very serious topic that needs to be discussed.
Yoshi.
Every year, billions of tax dollars are
I
wasted.
never find him.
Yeah, it's a serious
Mario keeps throwing him off cliffs.
Billions of dollars wasted.
And they can't pay taxes if they're dead.
I mean, you can.
Somebody else has to pay them for
You're
you.
a state.
Yeah, it depends on what kind of taxes, but most of them, yeah.
Can I get rid of my estate?
Actually, like, just not all
Really?
taxes.
He moved to a different state.
Like the ones that
Then
wouldn't
I
go away are
go
like,
to a new state.
yeah, there's a bunch that wouldn't go away.
That's what
You're
you
the oh.
Actually, yeah.
He gave me a disappointed look. Evan!
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 Climb through the window!
Do
You
it,
know-
pussy!
That's a bad That's a bad idea.
It is, that's why I'm encouraging it.
It went fine.
Why is everyone parking on my side of the
Yeah,
street?
you have. I noticed you
Those
parked on the
three
other
spaces.
side. And
No.
oh, before you get up, give me
Yeah.
Lady Grey.
Yeah, great way to spill my drink all over.
I put my drink in
I'm
and
in
then
tax
climbed
fraud.
in.
Yeah.
I'm getting another one.
I was right. You were in the McDonald's drive-through.
Yes.
Alright,
I
is
took
everybody
that
here
McDonald's.
that's supposed to be here?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Alright, Michael's the door.
What about Jeremy?
At
We
the
can't
very
start
least,
the
my
site.
side is here.
We can't start the street
Alright.
without Jeremy.
George, right?
Alex has a surprise.
Hurry up and throw away your stuff.
I know.
It's actually at level 6.
Okay.
Ooh.
And
I like this plan.
pardon to kill Lord Bercy. Alex worked it out together. We're actually going to be the king of this town.
I thought we were just going to give him a very, very painful slap on the
Emperor.
wrist. And then waggle our fingers
Thinking
very
it's-
None of this is
aggressively.
true.
First
Never
off,
do
God
anything
can-
bad again.
God can
Yes,
still
'cause
whisper
we
in all
kill
of our
him.
ears saying, yo, just kill Lord Wood. And we'll all do it, and then we'll still get punished for it. Just because God told us to do something doesn't mean the law of the land's okay with it.
It's true.
So do you want us to kill Lord Percy?
Right, God, what
Lord
do you say?
Percy will be showing up in
Oh,
a
look.
very short amount of time.
Sorry, human instinct.
Character sheet in a different
Oh,
slot, and I was freaking out because I couldn't find it.
Oh, that's what I forgot.
Oh, that is an object of high quality.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
wow, you
Oh
want
my
tier
god.
Yep. Hell yeah.
See, when you said Alex, I'm thinking that Alex.
How much death?
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
It wasn't your money. It's not a big deal.
It wasn't.
So that's your
It
character
wasn't
menu,
Jacob's
right?
money.
What?
That can be your character
Yeah.
menu, right?
Yeah.
Like God.
Give me 3 years and that
Does
should
it
be
count
good.
as a mini anymore?
That's a small
It's still a
statue.
miniature version of Tiamat. Yes.
That's true. It's bigger than that.
That
No, this
mini,
is life size.
That would be
I didn't get
adorable.
I didn't get it for myself. I got it for D&D. I would like for used for Gargantuan creatures to tail. And is it alright with you if it stays at your house?
If you wanted to keep it here, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Alex, we'll find your spot.
He immediately looks on top of the shelf like, what do I get rid of?
I'm probably gonna get rid of the silverware.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I mean, the minis are already encroaching onto that shelf.
Yeah.
Anybody can use the mini, even in a campaign that I'm not a part of. I got it for D&D. Yeah.
I
Oh,
should.
cookies.
I'll have to find a gargantuan thing for you guys to fight.
Right now.
Lord Bercy's just Lord Bercy's just
Lord Percy is
gargantuan.
Tiamat.
You know, I heard that Tiamat is a large creature.
Not a large
Gargantuan.
creature.
Mm.
I told
Colossal.
I remember
Or
telling
just
you, Alex.
replay the fucking cartoon. You know what they fight at? First episode, before the halfway mark, Tiamat walks out of a fucking cave.
I remember telling you, Alex, that I would show you my playing skills last week. You're interested.
Not right now.
Yeah, not right now.
We are about to start.
Really good.
All right, where are we putting?
We're
I
gonna
believe you.
play
You can do it.
later.
Yeah.
Quick
For
question:
now,
where are we putting the fucking dragon?
I can put it in the kitchen for now.
Okay.
Like where it's nice and stable. And...
Just, yeah, we're
I got it
Mickey's
for
not
you.
gonna run into it.
Yeah. Well, Mickey really
It's
doesn't.
hefty and spiky.
Ooh,
Good
hefty
news is-
and spiky.
Mickey doesn't really care too much about things.
I just kind of hung out on my I got it in like Monday, and it just kind of hung out on my living room shelf. It was just kind of sitting there ominously.
Our mom hated it. It
Probably
did not go with the theme of her living room.
We'll probably
Like wine
move
thing, nice
stuff like
painting,
that.
a fucking dragon on the shelf.
It goes with the theme of this living room.
Yeah,
This is a dining room.
yeah, and somebody's going to be dying.
In fact, many of us are currently dining.
Yeah, some faster than others.
All right.
Because that's sympathy pains. Looks like it hurt.
It didn't.
Like it.
So to recap what happened last session. Jacob, if you can get Blade on the
Excellent, dude.
horn. So to recap what happened last session, you guys fought. No, he's just
He can
there
do
for
RP
RP stuff.
Oh, okay.
You are
You're combat
taking.
him.
Yeah, you are combating him.
Did we show Bray the fucking mini that we got?
Oh, I thought you were gonna use your phone. Cause don't you use that for? Oh, I guess.
I have
Yeah,
paper.
whatever.
I have paper.
Oh, okay. Anything's fine then.
Do you hear us, Bray? Bray?
Ray, Ray.
Is your output set to this?
Shapes open the
Cables.
thing.
Just tears open the laptop.
Next the hard wiring.
I
The
see.
treasure.
The laptop's in 2 pieces.
That's
It's inside the computer.
Okay, cool.
Hello.
Did you turn it off and on again?
Where's Bray? What?
Ray. Hello.
Bray!
Hello.
Where are you? I can't
Oh
see
shit! You know what? We could hook him up to the speakers.
He's in the box. Get him out.
Us?
All right. So, where we started last game was you guys were immediately had angered a tree spirit. You don't know how you did, but it came out and started attacking.
In our defense, I think it was angry.
It was mind controlled and enslaved.
It was.
Yeah, it's angry to begin
I'm
with.
just gonna deflip everyone.
Nobody step anywhere.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Wow, stupid.
we know.
So, you guys finished killing
Sorry.
the Wood Woad, the guardian of the forest, and you were able to disable by shattering the Thermosite crystal in its chest. After that, you investigated. You resolved a puzzle. Puzzle I have written down was just hard enough. You spent exactly the amount of time on it that I wanted you to. No. After that, you found the secret room, opened the secret room, investigated it, and you found basically 3 major pieces of evidence or information. First one is you found ledgers. Due to middle of the road rolls, you basically learned that he is definitely putting money to accounts that are just labeled as his accounts. You're pretty sure it's embezzlement, but none of you are good enough at bookkeeping to tell. But you're pretty sure.
Gunmar learned a new word.
Embezzlement?
Yes.
Yeah, it's when around like a dog's.
You put beads on something.
Fuck.
Also not one of them. That's
you know
actually
what, though?
the best
can you
option
give
we
me
got
tea?
is wolf
Yeah.
but smaller.
I literally just finished warming up the water.
Then we show you like
So you found the ledgers.
like a pug.
You then found a set of research notes that are darn near 60 years old. They describe him getting his king's rep, inventing a powder to control awakened plants, continuing to experiment using said powder, being tried for war crimes, being convicted of war crimes, having his title removed, his fortune forfeited, and then getting here to Rodheim. And there are a couple entries afterwards going for a little bit, but the last one is 2 years later, and he describes doing a little bit of the same stuff he was doing, but it was after he was convicted.
Continued to commit war crimes.
The third and final things was a notebook. This notebook was important because it held in it, in between many of its pages, correspondence he has had with Lord Bercy, along with other correspondence, but the important ones were the Lord Bercy ones. Because in each page that held a note, a letter, he wrote down what looked to be what was his letter to him and notes on how to change it and spelling. Basically, he pre-writ his letter. So you actually have both sides of the conversation. And so with all that evidence gathered, you decided to confront, is this kind of general term for it, Lord Castor, or former Lord Castor. Now,
Gaster.
What?
Bercy. We're
Oh, former
Bercy
Lord
to-
Cast. Gotcha. Sorry, I was jumping ahead. My
Yeah.
bad.
Octavian. We'll just go
Yes.
Octavian. Octavian then came down the elevator because you had not killed the tree. The elevator worked. It is not dead. It is sick and injured, but it's not dead. He came down. It opened up, and it was a very small room. He could not move out. You pinned him down. Came out. You interrogated him. He really kind of admitted to everything, but he also doesn't believe he did anything wrong. And so you decided that, like, we're going to take all this to Homlin, who's the next highest authority. There was some roleplay with talking with Eveline and stuff like that. Long story of it is you got him out of there, brought him over to Homlin. At which point, Homlin had Abigail take him over to Lighthouse 2. That's where they currently are. You then basically had the afternoon to yourself. You made some preparations and stuff like that, but you did decide that Gunmar was going to stay with Carver. Oh, you did check up on Carver real quick to make sure he was alive. He was.
Wait, what?
We're talking Toto.
You guys took the afternoon, did some many things, you know, took a walk, skygazed, played the bagpipes. You guys then went to bed. Overnight, a couple things happened. The one of import was Ishmael came and offered you to, basically, you were given the choice to join him and take your oath, or stop. Like, you didn't owe him anything, and he talks about this. He owes you nothing, you owe him nothing, you're on equal footing. You want to continue, you may, but to do so, you need to take an oath. And fundamentally, that was all known. You took the oath, and then he disappeared. You guys all met up the next morning, showing off a few different things. You did good grub, and you did a whiplash thing, and you all met up, and you basically retrieved Gunmar. This is quite early in the morning. It's roughly 8:30. You had retrieved you. You had done your whiplash thing, and you have walked back, and you guys are all right there. At this point in time,
As far as we could be from where we
Tomlin is in front of the king. Oh, we don't actually have to move minis too much. You can just keep them there, because that will matter shortly, but not right now. But that's Tomlin. Tomlin has called you guys over, as you turned over, and you are all now in front of him. Good to see you again. That's not his voice.
Okay, Helman, you sick?
I'm a little nervous, I'll say that. Anyway, I just got a message, and he holds up a pigeon. And like you can see a little brass tube attached to the pigeon's. Like there was a message in here. Fuck me.
Chickens.
Bercy. This is Bercy's personal bird. It means it's the one that travels with him when he travels. The note said he'll be here within the hour. So we have a little bit of time to prepare. But given the amount of information we have, it would be our best to take him into custody as best we can. But from this, we don't know how much he knows, but I think we can say in confidence he doesn't know everything. I think we can say in confidence that he still thinks he's here to avoid you all, / try you, for your involvement in that. I know for a fact that Captain Carver's initial report got to him was one of the reasons he's coming in the first place. But that report states that you guys came, aided, rescued, and helped. By just legal procedures, you have to be judged and tried, and all that is going to take consideration. And most likely, and I still do believe this, if Bercy wasn't behind all this, he would just give you a medal, some gold, and you'd be on your way.
But he is, so he's not one.
Yeah.
Yeah, ignore me.
Are you getting hung today or in the future?
Probably today.
In the future. She just looked at the rest of you like,
Did
you're
you
not
ask?
getting hung.
Did you ask? Are we gonna be hung or is he gonna be hung? I couldn't.
I don't think anyone's being hung today
The
or in
plan-
the near
The
future.
plan's
Yeah.
to take Bercy into custody, correct?
That is the idea. You guys are not, and I need to stress this, you guys are not executioners.
Oh.
Hey,
You guys are not a formal mercenary squad. You do not belong to the King's Armed. You are not King's Guard. You would, he says King's Shield. King's Shield are known as Town Guards. It's the same thing.
so we help you take Bercy into custody.
No,
as
in
long
this
as he's
particular...
taken alive.
In this particular case, you are looking at aids to a King's rep, similar to bodyguards or various other things.
Alright, not-
Fry him lightly. Lightly deep fry. He'll be alive.
Shallow fry.
fry.
More like pan fry.
I forgot Bray was here.
So did I.
Good morning, Beck.
So, you need to keep him alive, and if he comes up with any bodyguards, he's known to travel with bodyguards and stuff like that, do not kill them either.
So just everyone.
Oh, it's just beat the shit out of
I
people.
mean, that's what I was planning
There's a
on
couple.
anyway. So not the beating the shit out of people, but
I mean,
taking
that's
them
going to
all
end
out.
up being a
Well, yes.
inevitability.
But
Just keep this in mind. Right now, you do not have permission to kill them. They don't have death warrants. Various things.
does this mean we're deputies?
There we go.
Actually, no. If you were deputies, you actually would have that right. You are aides to a king's rep.
Okay.
We need to fix that. Fix not being able. Not.
Jenkins made me
Need
a
to be
deputy.
that came out. Hold on.
Came out real
Wait a
wrong.
minute. That came out bad.
Sparky's just gonna talk over him and just keep.
That didn't-
We're gonna put a pin in
I
that.
meant we need to be like proper mercenaries. Is the thing.
We can't
Or
do
proper
that here.
adventurers.
That's
I know
the
that. We
problem.
need to do that at Richmond.
I did not hear what you initially said.
That's
Good.
fine.
I think that's a good
fine.
thing.
By the way, there's other routes. You don't have to become mercenaries. It's nice. But there's also the king's rep, private contractors, other things like that. If you just want to kill people, you can always just be criminals.
Old habits.
Dead
Sorry.
at Denmar.
Just like, as a lawyer, I can advise you that if you just want to kill people,
That's it. It's like the ending scene in Guardians of the Galaxy. It's like, that would be murder, which is illegal.
so. But you have options and other things to look forward to. The thing is, we need to get Bercy alive,
Right.
and whatever aid he has with him. Usually 2, but that's only when he arrives with like a formal purpose or something like that. He's known to come alone as before.
And
Bercy,
if he has any at all.
he's an oddly good talker at times. Like we have him during like during festivals and stuff. He gives a mean speech.
He's an orator.
I know what you said, but I did not hear that word.
Orator.
Yeah, I knew you said that. I heard like 3 syllables of that. Not even. Like
That's
1 and a
because I
half.
swallowed most of them.
Yeah,
That's how you
like
do a southern accent. You just swallow it.
when he wants to. Like he can really like get a crowd going and stuff like that. Honestly, up until this point, he was a fine landlord. I mean, like he wasn't good, he wasn't bad. He was a fat guy who lived 3 days that way. Oh, he's fat.
This
Easier
may
to
be
hit.
bad of me, but I had already assumed.
I,
Fine.
you know, I was imagining a scrawny coward. I was just a big coward.
He's not that tall.
No, I was imagining
No, like,
larger aristocrat.
Big as in horizontally.
So short, fat, round.
Live 3 days that way.
Yeah.
He will roll into town.
Pondering orb.
Common class at that.
We're horrible to fat people.
Well, it's not horrible to fat people if we're just talking about a fat person that's a dick.
Oh, there we
but
go.
We
yes.
are using his shape to make fun of
Yes,
him.
but I wouldn't use
Hit
someone's
where it
shape to
hurts.
make fun of a good person.
Where it hurts.
I follow your logic, but I also understand where you're coming
You
from.
gotta
Yeah.
make your insults very
We are in a
personal.
morally gray area right now.
Anyway,
You're both correct and wrong.
I'm pretty sure
There
we've
are
been
better ways to
morally
make fun of
ignorant
him.
since we got into town.
No, I
Like
think
their
we've
moral
been
code and their
morally
actions.
since we got into town.
Anyway,
yes.
you guys have about an hour, maybe a little less by now. I have set the chairs up with Abigail, and we put the podium out.
Y'all-
Normally for these, yes. In this particular case, we have kept it to ourselves, and we are going to invite a couple key figures, but basically say that this was short notice, it's harvest time, it's not, he doesn't know. And just not a big turnout for something like this. Plus, you guys are 8, you guys are a crowd in yourselves. Be
True.
disappointed, but we're not trying to impress him. And the less civilians we have, the better. So I will be here, and I've asked Marcel, Alice, and Henry to come out, but they are going to be in the back row, and they know when stuff goes down to run. That being said, we will have civilians on the field. I'm not counting myself amongst them. I may not be prowess, but I am privileged in this particular.
So, don't kill Bercy, don't kill Gars, don't get anyone else killed.
Yep.
But you do,
You know?
but you do anticipate a fight.
As much as a fat dude can fight. I mean, he's big. He's middle-aged.
If he sits on you, that's about as much as you can.
I don't think he can sit on Godfrey.
Alright,
Protective
He might be able to
magic
sit
items.
on me or Vanya.
He might.
Bet.
It's never something that I've instructed, but he. I know for a fact that he's wealthy enough to have definitely acquired something. That being said, he's not a fighter by nature, so any magical items he has probably won't influence a fight. But you never know. He's not one to kill your weapon. I will
He's
tell you right
rich.
now.
Another question. What round supply of manacles? Look?
Whatever the king's guard brought. Which probably means there's a couple left in there. They left their big chests. You can travel light.
We should, that's what we thought. We should grab a
Yeah.
All right.
Because if we could just grab a hold of
I know they didn't
shackle
leave the
it,
key.
that's
I think
fun.
we're forgetting
That's
about
not a problem.
somebody else as well. Also, he might probably.
He might be here.
with
He
Mercy.
might show up with Bercy because Oscar looks like.
Wait a fucking second. Oscar could be using a disguise kit. That's a thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
We all look directly out.
Pulls his
I've been
hair.
found out.
He literally just pulls his hair and just like,
I
I'm
mean,
as me can be.
Checks out.
If
I'm
anyone
Oscar.
wants to,
3 feet.
during awful, if anyone wants to like throw a bucket
Or
of
breathe lightning.
like prosthetics.
Or melt.
Well, if he was,
Regardless, it'll be pretty
Oh
good.
shit! Oh whoops!
Does that do
Okay.
that is a possibility. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't think it's enough of a possibility to stop us from throwing water in someone.
I
No,
think
I'm
that's
down
pretty
for the
reasonable.
plan.
Okay, good.
I don't know much of that. I know about magic.
Sounds like a great time to me.
Thanks, Beck.
All right. Well, I can get you into warehouse 2. That's easy enough. Abigail's in there anyway, and Octavian is also in there.
No.
There we go.
Witch hunt, witch hunt, witch hunt.
I feel like I should always point out that we're pretty sure he's not a witch.
Either a rogue.
Also, I'm pretty sure witches don't melt with water, but I know the story. I've never met a witch.
Neither have I.
Then how do you know?
Damn.
Damn.
I like.
We're hitting a very slippery slope here.
So those manacles.
We're making contact.
Yeah. Hama will take you over to warehouse 2. He opens the doors. He does open the big doors because there's no one in there now.
Yeah.
It looks like it was abandoned almost. Like the tables are still out. There's no one uneaten food, but it looks like it's because Abigail is cleaned up. Like people with personal effects are
It's like
there.
apocalypse just everyone.
Yeah. They got and left that night, and like
I mean,
both
which they
did.
had to.
Yeah.
Jenkins has a fishing.
In the back, you can see Abigail. She is awake, but it looks like she has just woken up. There's a small stove in the back that obviously looked like it had been prepared for the men's use. She's cooking porridge. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
She has some bags under her eyes. Like she obviously slept here last night.
You doing alright?
Yeah, I don't like that and being away from my husband.
Thank you for doing that.
Abigail, one of the ones that he said was going to be with us.
Does actually. Say
No.
No.
Abigail will be staying in this. So
Abigail's
she's gonna be
watching-
close.
She's watching Octavian.
But yeah, she's watching
Gotcha,
Octavia.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean,
That's why she spent the night.
she's gonna be in that building though. So just keep that in mind. That there
So
are these.
don't set the entire town on fire.
Set the town on fire.
I don't think you will.
I haven't. Sorry, I was
I could
prepared
do
to
that, too.
defend myself.
No, you have other skills.
It's not
I don't
stupid,
think
it's
setting the
undoable.
whole thing on fire
I'm about to
is
go feed
bad.
Octavian. Do you need to go see him? Someone speaks up. Like, no, we're gonna go to the cases that the
When the
King's
game
Guard.
doesn't want you to speak to a specific.
If you want,
Nah, it's fine.
do you want to talk to Octavian some more?
No,
You've got a
we-
lot out of him.
I was going to make fun of him some more, but you know.
Well, you could have
that's
passed
not-
by the cage if you want to throw a shade at his way.
Just like
But,
thank you for leading us to this chest, Homlin Costa, King's rep of the town.
You go
We
ahead.
say that exact thing as we're passing
Passing by.
Octavia.
Easily done. Hamon shows you two. There are 3 chests.
3 chests.
There are 3
He
chests.
held up 2 fingers, Bray, when he said 3.
My favorite kind of 3.
So there are
Valid.
2 like chests. They have king's arms, like seals on them and stuff like that. Then there's like an old wardrobe that they brought in and put a padlock on. Both the chests look about the same. They are about 4.5 feet, 2.5 feet tall, 2.5 feet wide. So they're pretty standardized. They have a big lock on the front.
They're Sparky sized.
Actually, yeah, you could easily fit in these. The lock is embedded, so there's a keyhole. The locking mechanism is internal. The other one, the cabinet, is literally a cabinet that has like they have looped a chain and they put a padlock on it. So that's what's back here. They did not leave a key. So any of you
I
know?
just kneel down and start trying to open it.
All right, I appreciate it. Oh, which one are you going
Mine.
for? You kneeled down, so I'm assuming one of the
Um,
king's rat boxes.
Yeah, not the padlock one. The first one told me about. Yeah.
It would be
I always-
no, it's these tools. It's different. You're using a
Yeah.
tool set. You would add your proficiency if you are proficient.
I am proficient.
Good.
I just never.
Next.
Dex. Okay.
It's functionally if you're proficient in sleight of hand, you're proficient and you're proficient in these tools, you can reference sleight of hand. It's exactly the
Gotcha,
same.
Okay.
But you can be proficient in thieves tools without being proficient in sleight of hand.
That is true.
If you are proficient in both, it's a great
15.
Oh, that is just enough. You have to work at this for a little bit, but it looks like this is a standard issue lock, and you have actually experienced these locks before. Your success with them has been all over the place, but this particular one,
Ow.
you got open. Inside, you see quite a bit of rations. That doesn't look like they've been in touch. It looks like they brought rations and were then fed by the town.
Fair.
Very nice. You see several changes of uniform. Sorry, not uniform. You see bed linens, stuff like that. This is very rough kind of bed linens and kind of stuff. Stuff that would be if you had to camp out. Like if they did not have this warehouse, they would have set up an encampment. Fundamentally, that occupies this whole chest. It's encampment supplies and some rations.
These seconds.
There's one. Huh?
Can I have some of the
Oh, go ahead. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
no problem with that.
There are 50 units of rations in
Oh.
here.
5.
I'm gonna take
Oh, yeah, sure.
hippity hoppity. The rations are my property.
By the way, each ration is 2 pounds.
Why would you take
1 pound?
rations when
What's D&D?
Darwin has good growth?
What's D&D?
It's 1 or 2.
It's
Yeah.
one-
I'd
I
much
would-
rather. What if Darwin is
I'll move to the other.
But I am.
The King's Rep
I have
check?
a lot of
Go ahead.
grub.
Much higher.
Plenty
They
to go
are
around.
disgusting. I really have to. 21.
I don't buy it.
Uh,
I don't buy the second
bug.
one.
It's
24.
bug.
This one is significantly easier. It looks about the same amount of difficulty.
Okay.
You are good enough to tell
Thank you,
the
Darwin.
strength of a lock.
Not a problem.
This is a standard issue government lock. This one, it's as hard as the other one, but you're just used to it now, and it pops right open.
I'm gonna crack this chest.
This one has more. It's less empty.
Oh.
You do find fits of manacles. You also find why this is mostly empty. It's because it looks like this had forms, paperwork, office supplies. There is even like a set of rule books in here that shows like the law and ordinances of the empire. Like
This is Dungeon Master's Guide.
it's like 4.4 font, double sided, that big. Like it is dense as fuck, but it's there to reference it. Well, this looks like this would be filled up with I guess you wouldn't necessarily know this. It could fit a folding table and chairs. And basically this was like an officer's chest. If he didn't get a desk, Carter, if he wasn't provided a desk, this would have housed it. You can now tell that the one that Jenkins was using, the one at the front, it's this one. Oh, it's this one, but they've put a tabletop on it. So it's technically bigger. But yeah, this is a folding officer's mess.
Okay, cool.
But it also has manacles.
Yo, one.
Oh, yes.
Alright.
You take it, you put your thing in, and as you put it in, it just goes... And there you go. You get a feeling that, like, if you just tugged hard enough or maybe stared it down, this would have broken.
Like someone forgot to turn the key.
Or it's all kind.
Or the lock's just that bad.
This is a shit lock. You take it off, you undo the chain. Unfortunately, inside this is linens. This looks to be provided linens. It is provided and borrowed linens from the town. That you can recognize that some of it matches some of the stuff that's already on the cots, including pillows, pillowcases, and such. There are a couple quilts, though it's been not as cold as you would expect, but they are there. And there's like changes of stuff like this, but this is full linens.
So we should take the manacles.
I would say they bought necessities, but mostly soldiers carry what they need.
So who is going to charge Bercy once things go south?
No, you robbed them. Never mind.
You have a Bex? Shorter.
Beck short. Well,
Brass
Beck
legs.
can do the manacles.
Beck can grapple. It's weird.
It's like a
this,
child grabbing onto your leg.
They can grapple.
On
Yeah.
steroids because he's a fucking...
Mechanically, he can.
Yes.
I can
Is that your mating dance?
I just put him into an
Not
arm bar, but I'm on nothing
directed
but
at him.
But, yeah, I think Gunmar... Are the keys to the man...
They are.
Okay, well that's good.
You notice,
Beck restraining people. Ignore the
the
red
medical
joy.
key is the same for each. So you have 3 keys, but any one key can open any of them.
And he has the
Harmon
same
speaks up at
crowd
this
range.
Alright, that's going to be useful. I can ask around if there's anything else you need last minute. And if you want to mess with any... I already put the chairs and podium out there, but if you want to move something, barrels and anything like that, as long as it's not too... suspicious, ostentatious. As long as it doesn't look too out of place, I think you can get away with it. So if you want to put cover or anything like that down, this would be the time to do it. I will get one. I'm going to say you guys now are outside looking at
Yeah,
this
we go
area.
back to
How
that.
attached are you to this podium?
I think that's where Bercy's gonna go.
Yeah, I know that.
But how attached are you to it?
If it gets blown up, I'll get another one.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about defacing it so that if something does happen, like I'm basically talking about like cutting it in such a way that it's easy to just open the front of it. Yes, that's it.
That
Not even a full panel. Just
We might not have enough time.
well, if you want to do it rough and rough, if you guys, is anyone here proficient in woodworking tools?
no.
No.
I have an idea.
What?
So I can do this now. And I kind of focus a
Oh
little
god.
bit.
Everybody
And-
visibly tenses.
A little point, bugs start just appearing, and eventually a bunch of beetles just swarm together in the form of it. I can do this. And I make it, and I
Beetle
make
hand.
it go away. It's mage hand with
Gotcha.
bugs.
Ah.
I got that. I love it.
I
I
did
got
too.
that.
Nice.
Now,
Bug hands.
what if I became kid for a second. What if I and I reach into my bag and pull out a bear trap?
Yes!
If we maybe put a nail under the podium, bear trap on the nail, hook the bear trap to the podium, mage hand it into the man.
I mean, as long as we don't kill him.
Yes! I love this plan!
How heavy is that bear trap though?
Imagine pretty heavy. It's a full bear trap.
It's a fucking big.
Yeah.
I believe
It's
in
meant
the
to
I told us, Scott, you had
bears,
those.
and bears at large! No
I
bears
think I
are-
gave you this. Ugh.
Could just throw the bear trap at him and hope it activates.
I'm not against this. I just want to say that I'm not against, but
Oh, I still have the
Let me stop you.
sleepy
Howard.
oil.
This is all part of our creative process. We actually won't do anything so
And
violent.
even if we do, I can prevent him from dying.
Let's put a
Appreciate it.
timestamp to Sparky saying that, and then come back to it after we do some horrendous shit.
This is part creative process. Think of something much worse.
Yeah. Yeah, we will. Will we do? No.
But if you want to hide a bear trap, you do notice that this is all like rough dust
We
ground.
could use
Um,
use a bear to stop at guards to catch them. Because if
That'd work.
Mercy's not a fighter, more of just.
Might have a magical item that gets him.
I can shoot him with my sleep arrow.
So you have a sleep arrow?
You have a sleep
It's
arrow?
the oil tagget.
Oh, that's
It's
right.
the same
Yeah.
sleep arrow that we keep not using.
I
I
tried to
missed
use
last
it once.
You did try, but you got it back.
I think we should put.
Oh, you guys, if I can, these 8 seats you guys will be sitting in, could you guys mark your seats with your mate? But Harmony's gonna ask you, like, where do you guys want to sit?
Hand
Pick.
me, hand me
Or
Sparky.
go right next to Sparky. Yellow.
I should be in the back.
No, he's asked you to be in the front too.
In the front two, because the NPCs are going to be on the back row.
Nobody's gonna see anything.
Should the
Pass
frontline
me.
fighters
Oh,
be...
really tall people take the first.
Just sit in the corner. It'll be
Hold on a
fine.
second.
Vania,
I mean,
Tough.
I would
works.
want him to...
it's true.
What's
You're
up?
a druid.
Hey,
You are
Um,
a frontline
what?
druid.
can somebody barrels here? Can some rows?
Deck will do
Some
that.
of us have some.
I am going to redeem myself.
Oh no.
Just watch him do
You get to go. I'm in the middle of something. Sorry. Right.
Where?
Barrel here.
I am going to attempt the barrel.
Barrel here.
Gottfried.
Okay.
He's giving you a bunch of empty barrels.
Defy.
You can move them.
Let him roll.
They're not full of
He can
water
still
this
fail.
time.
17.
You move the barrels.
Yes!
I will say blocking the aisles is gonna be not.
Suspicious.
That's gonna be suspicious.
Well, no, because
They're end tables.
yeah, they're the ends.
If you put them just one down, so like it's in line.
Right here.
No, like one that way.
Vopo. Vopo.
Because I was gonna put them on either side. So barrel.
Barrel.
Okay, here, here, here.
Yeah,
Right next
I think you could get away with that, but after 4, it might be a bit iffy. Mark where you want them and then use the markers.
Fine.
Don't want to make circles with that. I think that would be fine. I can get away with that.
Just so that the back.
A barrel, in this particular case, can provide half cover unless you are small, and which provide full cover.
Which everybody that's
Everything in the
ranged
back is
is
small.
small.
No,
Fake
range.
barrel.
Not small.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very
I'm
nice.
certainly smaller than you,
So
but
these are full chairs, yeah, backs and everything.
Yeah. I mean, like, see-through, though. Like, kind of like how my desk...
They're like
my-
these chairs.
Yeah.
Or like crummy folding chairs.
1/4
Can
cover.
we get stools instead, or so that we can easily just go back a row instead of having.
There would
To
space
kinda make-
between the
yeah.
chairs.
Not by much, no.
Okay.
Honestly, no.
But
And
they're
then
not
nail
attached
just
to
in case
anything,
we go
you
with
could
bear
just shove
trap
them
land.
over.
Fair, but like I'm
Okay,
trying
so
to
that
was a
become
contingency.
Okay.
terrain.
Yeah. No.
No, unfortunately, these are the kind of the chairs we use for these kind of events. He will get
You
suspicious
would
if we...
notice if we had to.
If-
Arrow, if that fails, you can try to air trap. If that fails,
You can stun him, right?
I mean,
and if
Ignore
that.
that.
And if that fails, we just
See the
nuke.
monkey
Yeet,
things.
spaghetti.
I have hold.
That would
Also
That's
work.
that's
good
also a
plan.
good one.
That is.
honestly, that might be a perfect plan A.
that should be plan A.
Better than shooting him.
Plan A, hold person,
Plan
run
B,
up with
sleep.
manacles.
Yeah.
Plan B.
Bear
It's a solid
trap.
plan.
No, bear trap is for the guards.
That's plan.
Bear trap is
How am I
plan
going to
C.
get the guards with the bear trap?
I don't know.
Just
Very
leave it-
careful.
Same way you were going to get Mercy.
Will they
They're
be
not gonna
standing
be
in
on the
front of the
podium.
podium?
That's fair. Yours is plan C. Plan B is shooting him with the arrow. Plan C is fucking yeeting a bear trap at him.
Alright, I think we have a good
No,
solid
no, you
plan.
have
So
to set the bear trap ahead of time.
Holland
I know,
desperately
you
trying
said
to
it,
avoid
and
the
then
bear trap plan.
I just want to point out what is...
Not how a bear trap works.
Now, if we pretend...
I know. No, he
If-
has.
if we-
He's been a bear.
If we have, if we play this, so how this would work if this was not an issue and we wouldn't care about Percy at all. He's gonna come, he's gonna do a speech, he's gonna invite you up one at a time, shake your hand you something, and then, hand you like probably a medal of some kind, some gold, and leave. And then you're gonna go sit down and he's gonna invite you up one by one. I have prepared a small dossier for him that has just your names and such. Now, to get him to that point, I think I'm going to have to lie to him at least twice. One thing, I'm going to apologize for the low turnout. That, easy to brush off. I can do that. Second thing is he's going to be wondering what Captain Carver is. I have a lie in mind. But, if you guys don't even want to get to that point, you guys can enact before that. Or, I can lie, pretty confident in my abilities, and at least get him to that podium and have him start speech.
Yeah.
We want to make sure he can't.
Also, I know he's stopping us from having Carver here.
Probably Carver.
Yeah, I don't
Also, he's not wearing his armor.
That would be a big.
Also,
Yeah.
quick note on Plan C.
Yeah.
Just realized that my
Uh-huh.
bug hand can lift 10 pounds, and the bear trap is heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I think we can still do it, but I'll have to get creative. Don't worry, I can do
Throw
something.
the bear trap!
That's not how bear traps work.
Second question. Where is Carver's arm?
On Jenkins.
Yeah, Jenkins took it. He's now,
That's right.
He's now the
he's now
acting captain.
acting captain.
That's absolutely right.
So, somewhere between here and Richmond, in theory. Or dead in a ditch.
Hopefully
That's
not.
it for the
Really,
circumventing the Carver
I
ball.
really hope it's on its way back by now.
I would hope. Well, that would still be fun.
Covering all your possibilities.
Guess we'll just let you lie and it's echo.
Gunmar, we need
It's
to
a
talk
it's
about
a
you
desert
talking.
it's a desert saying.
I haven't
Is
heard
it
it.
now?
Yeah.
I
Well, talk
rolled
of
an 11 for deception.
eating meat
I
and
think our
killing
castle
people.
says higher than that.
I'm
You
re-evaluating
fooled
my-
Denmark. You fooled yourself.
You just played yourself.
I believe that I am right.
You made it a saying.
You're like, I heard that somewhere, I swear.
I know, I swear, guys, it's a saying. People
say
know
that
it.
all the time
Well-
down south.
Regardless, until we must enact our plan, we shall best behavior. Does that sound?
Yes. I need a plank about this long and some rope to attach the bear trap to, and I'll just tip it onto him.
We'll get working on that.
very
And
nice.
for the next, like, it's been a bit of, like, moving barrels and stuff like that. You feel like you have maybe 15 less-ish minutes. It's going to help you work
Okay.
up whatever contraption you want to do. If you want to disguise it, I would need a disguise. Basically, you need a sleight of hand.
Percy
A sleight of
is-
hand?
To make a
Describe
disguise.
it?
Well, you're... Okay. It's a bear trap on a stick, right?
Yes.
Okay.
B-U-R-C-Y?
If you don't want it to make it look like a bear trap on a stick, so that he doesn't, like, you know, like, if he sees a bear trap on the stick, super suspicious.
Yeah, I was going to hide it under the podium a little bit,
Yeah.
Okay,
and maybe
that would still be a
camouflage
hide.
it a bit with a. I was hoping survival, because that's kind
You
of.
can
what
use
I-
survival as well. Yes.
I have a
Why
thing.
camouflage?
And the
Let him ask
bear
questions.
trap, a bear trap would just go ka-chunk, but you can hide it. Yes, hide it relatively well.
Usually
I'm gonna say this right now. I have never used nor seen a bear trap.
Well, normally you lay it on the ground.
If-
Oh,
That's
it
not
was,
what we're doing.
Lay it on the ground at the podium.
You would just step.
I
Is it
thought-
that easy?
I thought that's what you were gonna do, is you were gonna set it and put it down.
No, I was gonna hide it under the podium and then slam it into his shin with my mage hand. That was the original plan, and then I thought I'll just put it on a stick and lie it like against the front of the podium
Darwin.
under it
Darwin.
and push it
Darwin,
onto
you
him.
can just
Darwin.
set up the bear trap like you would normally do.
Okay,
That sounds
this
fun.
is gonna sound weird. I prefer that
Yeah, same.
for the one reason that if he steps on a bear trap,
It's gonna be bad.
that it's gonna be quite cruel, but we can get around that. But 3, it's gonna set stuff off on a weird tone, like right there.
I think whole person, then sleep arrow.
I like it as
I
like,
like having it in place
Bear trap
just
is
in case.
probably not the optimal opening.
Hold for
I know it's Plan C. I
That's
know
one
that it's
person.
Plan C.
I think
Okay.
it's fine if you put it on a piece of wood and stuff like
I
that.
think hold person.
No, yeah, Plan A, Plan C.
Well, it was whole person or charm person. I think hold person's
Plan
a better
D.
option.
I would do hold.
Plan B.
He's a charismatic guy, and he's been
Hold
known
person, charm person, sleep
Arrow.
arrow,
Bear trap.
bear trap to shit.
to. I'll take one.
Yeah.
Bear trap
it.
to shit.
And all I'm saying is,
Somebody pass one to Alex.
if plan A
Thank you.
and B fail, there will be enough time to do it. Just putting that out there. So I think we should go
Thank
A,
you.
B, A, C.
What do your name?
What is that?
You have to right when we play acid.
Musical rhyme pattern or some nonsense like
All right. He will help you disguise the bear trap on a stick. Please roll
My
for
roll.
bear trap on a stick.
Please.
I can't help but feel Alex
Oh.
doesn't count for bear trap on a stick.
22.
Oh wow! You find your bear trap. Thankfully, is kind of rusty. Not by much, but it's not.
It's old.
It also doesn't matter if it's rusty. Like it's a bear trap on a stick. As long as the spring works and it's still strong enough, it's
Matters
fine.
what he's gonna need a tetanus
Yeah, no, I was
after
going to say,
Oh, we don't know about tennis.
if we do it,
Oh.
okay, it'll just.
this. We know about
Die.
it. We just don't call it tetanus.
You rust rot.
Oh yeah, probably. But yeah, it's you basically nail it to this board. You put it up there. It's about as wide as the podium. It's a bear trap. It's big. It's meant like putting a whole bear hand and like clapping.
Yeah.
You are getting like, that's not quite right. Was that? We got to do something. Got to do something. Got to do something. Velvet curtain.
God dang it, Velvet.
Oh, yeah.
You find a curtain that, like, it looks like this. It's like we never put this thing on, but like it covers this
You-
area.
Are a genius.
And you find just a curtain, and it's like, if you were looking for a circular metal thing behind the curtain, you could kind of see the indents where the ruffles are. But if you weren't, it's hard to tell there's a bear trap behind that curtain.
It's perfect, darling.
You guys are looking at it like, that's a pretty hidden bear trap on a stick.
I am Jose Trap.
Also,
And with that, you guys like finish that up, and you hear in the distance the wheels of a cart. When did you leave?
Places!
Can I have you guys place Hamlin on the back left? And did I not? Oh, fuck me! Did I forget to take? We're gonna use this then, but I need this mini back at the end.
I mean, we can grab different medium-sized mini.
You can use the mini
no,
I
it's
got.
Not a.
Bercy's not that fat.
Did he grab the Venom Troll?
No!
No.
Oh my god, no! Does that thing have a camera on it, Jacob?
That has a front camera.
Okay,
Front camera.
this is Alice.
Here, I'll go grab it and show Greg. Alex,
I got the
my
thing!
brother Alex has a surprise.
We'll use.
I also
This
sent
is Henry.
Gabriel shot
His
to dis-
Henry?
No, they go in the back row.
Messenger.
Okay.
So that's Henry. Alice goes next to him, and this is Marcel. Marcel's actually a merchant. No, Alice goes. He sits beside his wife. There you go.
I've lost track of the
You see it, Bray?
No, which
I
Alice
don't
and
wanna-
Marcel?
Oh no!
That okay, that's fine.
I've lost track of the
mess with this.
minis in there.
Okay, it's Hamlin,
Great.
There we
Marcel
go.
of the general
Freaking
store,
Tiamat, okay.
Henry and Alice Oakster of the bundle.
D&D
Okay.
for everybody.
It's a cool thing.
It's awesome. Like the size of Diva,
It's
left to right, but it's
huge.
awesome.
My dude.
Oh, and
I got it on Monday and just kind of hung out in my
Alex,
living
send a
room.
picture to the Discord of the map. Discord to Messenger.
Saying Discord.
Okay. Can you clear the other minis that are on there?
No. Donkey's there. What happened to the donkey?
he's dead.
At this point, go ahead and put Hamlin next to the podium. But he will go back there eventually, but that is more like right there. And one this way. Thank you. And we move those sticky notes.
Oh, that's card.
Yep. His cart pulls up. Oh, you can put the donkey where the horse would be.
Oh,
There we go.
I turned to Spark. I kind of talked to Sparky. It was like in Draconic second.
Crooked.
Easy.
That would be karma. Set that cart on fire.
He's just doing a little fancy
You know, it
talk.
would be. I don't know if we should do that.
I speak in Dwarvish to Darwin. Tell him, hey Darwin, you know what would be karma? If we set the cart on fire.
Sounds like a great idea. How do you plan to do it?
I know
Plan
create
D.
fire.
Nope.
New plan B. Bear Trap has been downgraded to plan D.
No,
Plan F.
no. This setting this on fire is Plan D.
We could just take
That
it.
only Sparky, Darwin, and Gunmar know.
I don't know what's a plan. I thought you were just dicking. Sparky's just dicking around.
Also, that was Darwin's way of saying I can't set things on fire.
Oh,
My main issue with the plan is it's not possible for me.
Yeah.
This
Please.
Not
Not here.
Sparky, that's when karma D.
keys at the cart. That
I
for
think that Plan F is
um
not Plan B,
thank you.
and that Plan F.
around the corner as you guys all take your seats, a cart comes around. It is pulled by one singular horse. The cart is being driven by somebody. I did not draw them because dimension stuff was weird, but it does have a driver. It is fairly gaudy. You are a pretty worldly person. You have seen carts from the humblest to like royalty. Maybe not royalty, but definitely like vassals and that, like powerful people. This looks like an expensive cart that is still trying to look like an even expensiver cart. You can see a lot of the gilding initially on it and all the touches on the edges is true. It's real and it's as pretty. The extra stripe and more line work looks to be added afterwards to enhance the opulence of the object. It's a cart that's trying.
I mean, I was gonna insinuate it, but if you're
As was I, but
He.
Or is Tanner saying what's on our mind?
The bigger the wagon, the smaller the thing, the dragon.
Anyway.
Lord Witcher Bercy exits his carriage oddly swiftly, for he is a balloon of a man with folds of chins on chins, gleaming jewelry spread across his person like chunks of pyrite on a lump of ore. He wears his king's rep crest across his bulging chest under an intricate embroidered shirt. His pants and flowing robes are scattered with clashing colors. He hunches around 5.5 feet and nearly as much as round, waddling more than walking up to the podium set up for him. When he makes his way over there, he doesn't notice the bear trap on a stick. He's not that bad, but well, that's an ogre, so that doesn't count. Those things are huge.
Just bad with jewelry.
But he does. His hands are filled with rings. He's got necklaces on, including his king's wrap. His king's wrap one is prominent and be seen. He is in his late 50s. His hair is obviously dyed.
Donkey is drunk.
Yeah, he came like that. I'm
He's
kind of
drifting.
annoyed. He does not.
Tokyo drifted.
Lord Bercy does not look as cool as that mini is, because that mini is actually really cool. He kind of waddles up and goes, "Honrin, it is good to see you again."
I already want to punch this guy and see him jiggle.
Well, you're gonna get the.
I'm gonna smack him upside the head with my sword.
Not if he gets a beer
I have some questions. Not a big turnout for this. Onwin explains that, like, it's just like, it's middle harvest season, it's not. He rolls.
Vanya does giggle when he first talked.
Oh, understandable. It's good to see the populace hot at work. Now,
Gunmore is like trying to keep it in.
I'll just pat Gunmore.
Where is the Honorable Captain Carver? Been meaning to see him. His report was quite excellent. At which point, he explains, his lie is, that Carver's absence, now he got a lead on the bandit camp of the individuals that were attacking them and has left the previous day to seek it out, and that he should be back sometime in the afternoon.
Did the guards come out too?
There was no one else.
Don't trust it.
And the driver.
Oh, the driver stayed on. The driver's actually on.
What does the driver look like?
Peasant number 3.
Okay. Massive bulging
Peasant number
muscles.
3. He's got a kind of a wide brim hat and a riding coat on, but it is beside him at the moment.
I was
he does wear his
making
hair.
sure he didn't fit the description of Oscar.
If you want to take a perception check to like really look at him, go right ahead.
I'm good.
Enough of a hat to cover his bald head.
Let me double check.
I mean, it is a hat.
I mean, like,
There's some distance there, but honestly, it's not too far. Up to 4
You rolled a
people.
20.
Not 20, 23.
Nice. This is perception. You higher perception than that.
Yeah, I'll roll.
No, you don't. You have a higher insight than that.
I will
My
roll.
insight
Is
is
a
4.
I'll
On
roll.
the app, it was
To adjust my little thing.
I'll just roll
So-
for perception. Too.
Yes,
Just
like, up to 4 people can roll for perception for that.
15.
15?
That
Cool.
means they're going home with you.
Anybody else roll for perception?
No.
For
No, I decided not to because I wasn't gonna. There's
I
no
rolled
way
a
I could
13.
actually do better.
cool. I need to look at something real.
I rolled under my passive.
Nice.
That makes a lot of sense. The other lie seems to go over his head as well. He goes like, "Oh, understandable. It's good to see the captains of the Royal Army being so diligent in their work." You all that took a close look at the rider, you and you both look at that. You both look at him and go like, "That is just a person. That is a dude."
That's a guy.
You take a close ass look at this guy, and your suspicions are like on this guy, and you look and you just like, no, it's not. You can, from like weird ways the eyebrows are growing, the way the hair kind of comes down, the way he also just doesn't seem to care. More like a guy who is like every single day, the guy who pays me berates me constantly.
no.
He's probably gonna be.
Oh my god, this is gonna be the best day of his fucking life.
He's gonna be like, I thought of calling off today.
He's got those dead eyes of like, I don't get paid enough for this, but it's the only job around, and like,
Aw.
imagine him missing his boss take a bear trap in the shin.
it is very much you are not only confident that this guy has hair and therefore is not Oscar, but also hates his job.
I mean,
Oh no, he likes his job. He hates his employer.
this will be really cathartic, but then he won't have a job anymore.
Left like days ago.
Fine,
Yeah.
back roll.
Like 5?
3 days.
3 days.
We arrest first. No, my paycheck.
I'll tell you right now, you'll find another job.
He has the house. He can just go back.
You steal 3 things. It's like, this is my year's salary. I'm gone.
Yeah.
I guess I'm Lord Bercy now.
But no, you are certain that that is just a dude who doesn't like who he works for. He does have a white brim hat, as I mentioned before. It's to keep the sun off, and he does have a riding coat beside him. It is too hot for it at the moment. It's not even that hot. It's just a heavy-ass coat.
Well, he's designed for.
Other than that, he is wearing kind of normal peasant clothing.
In the town, not coming.
Anyone who did not roll to perceive him can, at this moment, at the same time, perceive the surrounding to see if there's any other people.
Oh.
Can I specifically perceive the card itself?
Yeah,
like there's like lower to the ground. It should be indicating the
There's
person
meat in
inside.
it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Gunmar.
Okay, so you're doing, like, you're looking at the cart, you're general looking around.
I'm also going to look at
Okay.
I already rolled.
Okay.
I'm,
Yeah, me too.
I'm not in this roll.
Cool.
18.
Nice.
I think that's a 4.
Oh, 18. 4.
I'll go with you
4.
since you're the one looking at the cart.
Yep, 4.
You had a 12, right?
Yes.
Okay. You've never ridden on a cart and you've not seen a lot. Carts are quite expensive. You've seen wagons and stuff like that. Carts have suspension and more moving bits and stuff like that. You're actually kind of fascinating on a mechanical level, but you're not quite sure of, like, where does this sit normally, unweighted. With 12 and just your inexperience with those how carts work, you can't quite tell if, like, is there something in here or not. It's kind of beyond you. Or you, and you 18 and
4.
4. You are really trying to look around, but every time Bercy talks, he jiggles, but he's like, one chin jiggles this way, but the other one that way, and then this, and it's just like they alternate and oscillate. It's, you cannot pull your eyes away.
They cascade.
Like, that can't be comfortable.
You look around, and with an 18, you look, and you're looking for footprints, movement, shadows, anything. It's about 9:05. He came really early. You're fairly confident you can't see anything. Oh, it's a mildly cloudy day, but that kind of like, Toy Story-esque cloudy day, so it doesn't like block any sun, but it's beautiful.
Initiate the Doom music.
Now then!
There it is.
I am here on behalf of the Empire and the city of Rodheim to try you and congratulate you on your assistance to the Empire. He will begin his speech, reiterating that he has read Captain Carver's report about the aid that you guys have given. He tries you very quickly and is like, I try you and the charges of aiding and abetting the dastardly deeds of, take his notes, smiling liar, as false statements and untrue based on current standings of evidence, and you are all innocent. Like, he, leads a line of applause. And the people behind you go like, yeah, woo. Oh, Hamon is now back there. He then continues.
However,
I am now, because of this report and your assistance, going to call you up individually by name, shake your hand and thank you on behalf of the Empire, as well as present with you a small bit of recompense.
So that we can get it.
Gang, has my local files place in brave saving of the children, Hansel and Gertrude. Thanks individually, set things up. Yep, cool. He will call you up individually, starting with, who's the guy with the blue shield?
That's fine.
Vanya. He will start with Vanya.
Convenient.
He's literally like going description to person
Like,
and like
go up
matching.
to him. That's complete.
He's asking him to go up. He holds out his hand.
What character? Are we just thumping this dude?
I mean, that was the plan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Turns
He
into a
gives
bit.
you a small bag of gold. Your adventurous sense tells you there's 10 gold in there. Thank you for your help and assistance for the Empire. And he motions to your seat. And this will continue.
Just remember the plan A.
I can do it at a distance.
Okay.
Yep.
I just
You-
I know I'm thinking like, oh, free gold. I'm gonna get gold.
I mean, you probably would have gotten it anyway. But
We can
alright.
take it from his
Oh, you know what? That's
motionless
I
body.
mean, we can go through and all get our
Night save
10 gold.
Gunmar.
Yeah. He will continue calling you in order. He doesn't mess up, but he's definitely like, looks at you, description, name, then you again.
Can I do a quick check to see about how much health I think Homeland has, or not?
Homeland.
Yeah, wait a second. Yeah,
Bercy
I
has.
also have a thing. Oh fuck!
That's
I got
a
that
thing?
meant.
A bear trap does do 1d4 damage, and I want to make sure that.
That's not gonna kill him.
Yeah.
I also have a spell that I can use as well. Sleep. Shit.
That that's you guessing.
We'll
that's
slot that before bear trap.
you. Are you proficient in medicine?
Pushed farther down.
I'm not.
You can take a shot in the dark, but as someone who's not proficient in medicine, nor has any spells, you cannot.
Darwin guesses 5.
Oh, I'm not.
Cool. That is your guess.
So
He continues. So next is Gunmar, and then you.
Plus 10 gold.
that's gonna
Plus 10 gold. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He shakes your hand, thanks you, and brings you up. This continues.
Wait.
do you want to roleplay anything about that?
I shake his hand, and I say thank you in Draconic. Do I get react like a freaking? Does he understand?
Sorry, that's my phone. I want this because that's it on it. No. He looks at you and he goes. He's a worldly man. He knows of different things, and he is a lord. He goes. I didn't understand that, but I do believe, and given your nature, that was Draconic.
Right. It was.
I'm sorry I didn't understand.
That's what we call racism.
I'm sure. Yeah, fine.
I also drop a C-bomb in fucking Draconic.
Understandable. Thank you for your help for the Empire.
What a politician!
Mikey knows what I just did.
Yeah, he did.
Same.
He's trying so hard to hold it in.
He will continue
Tanner just
up
looks
until
over
the
at
point
you.
he's
It's like fire or something.
How
I
tall
said
is Percy?
Percy's 5'6".
Yeah. 5.5. So when I walk up over him, I'm 2 over him.
Yeah, checks out.
Yeah, holds out your hand. It's like it's a big thing because he's like holds up, holds down. When you arrive, holds forward.
Yeah. Height.
Height.
Can I do a cursory glance of his hand before?
Sure.
Okay. Is there anything like?
It's casting charm person on all friends.
Your passive is if you want to try to beat your passive, but I will give you min passive. Your passive is 12, so you could beat it, but minimum you are going to get a 12
Okay, well, I'm gonna try.
for this particular thing.
No.
12 it is.
It is a veiny hand, very manicured, and it's soft when you grasp. Before you grasp it, you can tell there's no calluses. When you do finally grasp it, it's soft. This is not a working man's hand. There are no calluses on like the fingertips or anything like that. That might indicate maybe someone who even plays an instrument or anything. This is a man who does not work in a physical sense. Last
No,
thing.
you were right the first time.
It just doesn't work. He shouldn't be here.
You guys all go up, shake his hand, sit down, and he's going to give his closing statement. Now, I want to thank you all once again, collectively, on behalf of the Empire, for your aid. And lastly, I want to thank you all for your inevitable sacrifice and succumbing to your wounds.
Vanya.
You guys let him go far enough that he's surprising you.
Yeah.
At which point, who is on the edge? It is Beck.
Beck is on that edge, Darwin is on that edge.
Coincidentally, in
the
front
middle.
of Beck is this guy.
Oh, you're real sneaky, my dude.
Right there.
One up.
That's a barrel.
No,
In
yes,
front
right
of
there. Yep.
him. Yeah.
Beck, you are getting punched by surprise. By somebody who he just appears there.
Appeared as in up here and we didn't notice, or like visible.
Invisible.
Like invisible.
Okay.
He's gonna get this at advantage because you did not know where he was.
Well, it makes me feel better about our perception check.
He rolled real high
Oh no.
and was invisible.
I mean,
To hit is... Alright, let me go all the way down. He's going to hit you... 18. Does 18 hit?
Yes.
Does 4 damage, bludgeoning. As he hits you...
Since I'm at my computer, I can manage that.
I would appreciate that, because I get your updates. He's going to punch you one more time, and that's going to officially start combat, because he's got 2 hits. But his next one is not at advantage. It's a 17. If it matches, it hits. That does 9 damage, max damage. Nice. Yep.
I rolled 7.
different dice.
And do I get a bonus action? Like, do I just take a whole turn, functionally?
Yeah.
Well, technically,
Of course,
like, all initiative, but you all are surprised.
If it's
Yeah.
a surprise round, then you
Yep.
just take
So,
it as a normal
Yes,
round.
We are going to
Got a
start
bonus
this combat. We are going to start this combat. He's technically taking only his action already, but just we're going to keep that. An encounter.
What was he saying?
He said
Rolling
to you,
initiative?
and lastly, I want to thank you for all your
I think
rigorous
he can actually
aid.
roll on D&D
Uh,
Beyond.
You can.
He said the word sacrifice when we roll like Vanya go.
Inevitable sacrifice. That was me just being slow and reading,
Yeah.
but fundamentally, he did this real quick, and that was his
Wow.
call word for Oscar to do
Yeah.
his thing.
Oh, that's Oscar.
Oh.
Oh yeah. When he appears, I will give you a description, but you can instantly tell from the bald head and no eyebrows.
Probably awesome.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah, that bastard.
other
That wit
Alopecia
the
guy.
yeah, but basically he said your glorious aid to the Empire and your inevitable sacrifice, which was the call, and because he got that off, Oscar gets the.
Dang.
And he said, yeah, for your sacrifice and succumsion to your wounds. Hey, Sparky,
I
initiative.
really hope he brought more than just eye.
Brett, are you rolling or am I?
I rolled a
Yeah, I
Okay.
can roll since I'm.
Better than mine. So.
That's cock, yeah.
9.
Yes.
Wow, nice.
That actually literally
Squawk?
is
Spark,
Oh,
That's cocked, yeah.
7.
can you put a dice on top of it?
Probably.
Give a
7.
D for
Darwin got a 20. Gunmar.
Wahoo.
8.
Cool. Tanner.
12.
Let's see.
Beck.
I got 12.
Beck and Tanner. Can you guys roll off? 4, and what you get, Beck?
14.
Alright.
Checks out.
Oh, that's double.
Beck is getting a 13, so he's ahead. Vanya.
21.
Godfrey.
I mean,
9.
it is, and then more.
9.
It's
Cool.
more than
Auto.
If it was 5, it'd be double.
That's so fitting.
9 fitting
Start.
for me?
No, I rolled my initiatives.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so first
She got
things
like a 3.
on near. Vanya, you're first up. You are surprised.
Huh.
Next one is
Was he
Darwin.
back on me, not the surprise round?
No.
That is the surprise round. With
Okay.
I'm shoving what I just did into this round of combat.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Get to his turn. He's already.
He's already taken his
Yep.
actions.
Mm-hmm.
Darwin, he's no longer surprised. Sparky, you are no longer surprised.
Cool.
It is now Oscar's turn. He has done his attacks.
I got decked.
You did. And as
It
a...
does mean anyone who went before him.
Yes.
So
and-
Sparky, I think someone else.
Sparky, Vanya, and Darwin. None of which are in distance, unfortunately, but that's perfectly fine.
Not got any other things.
He is going to... do that. Yep. He's going to try this right.
Oh, yeah,
Can
he's
you
all
give
good.
me a con saving throw for Beck?
His headset died.
Oh,
What did you roll naturally?
15. I can't.
Yeah, no,
His name's
you...
Squirk, not natural.
He... When with the second punch he does,
Shut up.
he hits this part right under the ribs, and you feel a shiver. But due to the downward angle, it doesn't fully apparently do it, and you flex and are shrugging off whatever effect he just tried to do.
You're running strike.
As a bonus action, he is going to attack you twice.
Oop.
There's a 16 hit. Beck, he does a haymaker.
16 does not hit back.
Yep, he does a haymaker against you, and your chest, I've already tensed it, and you re-tense it again, and he does a full connection, and it's like hitting a slab of meat. No power, like, you felt the power behind that punch, but you took it. And the last one's a 22. And so he goes like, he looks at you. I have quips.
Whips.
I do have quips. This is a
did
bonus
already
action. This is bonus action attacks.
Yeah.
He looks at you and after that and goes like, "You look familiar. Didn't we kill you already?"
Ooh.
And he does 4 damage with a lifting his hand up and just doing like using his thumb, hits you in the bottom of your chin.
Dumb kick.
Oscar.
I'm going to give you a description now, and then he's going to move, and that's the end of his turn. I'll move. No, I will do a description first. Oscar, that bastard Duncan.
Did he have to move up?
Oh,
Okay.
he was there.
Okay.
He just stays
I was
to back
curious.
the entire time.
I will tell you right now, he rolled a 26 for stealth. He rolled max, and he's proficient.
I bet he is.
He's tall and broad-shouldered, with skin sun-tanned a deep bronze where it's exposed. He has no shirt. He's wearing a ragged cloth vest with remnants of gold piping along the edges, now stained or missing altogether. It's open, exposing his chest, along with his arms, are a cross-stitch pattern of scars that contrast starkly against the tan skin. They look ragged and uneven, looking like they were made from whatever was handy more than a traditional blade. His right ear is cauliflowered, and there's a permanent squint in his left eye due to an overgrowth of scar tissue. Blood, sweat, stained bandages are wrapped around his hands and knuckles. A flask is tied securely to his belt. He approaches unsteadily to the group. Oh, sorry, this was in case you got to jump on him. Within 5 feet of him, you can smell the drink on his lips and more on his person. It's the cheap kind, hardly a step up from turpentine, but pungent in its smell and effect.
That's why it's pungent.
It's not actually turpentine. I'm just going to put that out there because I know Bray is going to think it. It's just cheap, powerful alcohol. At which point, he's going to go and... Gonna show off. He's gonna, like, just run through that whole group.
Darwin.
I would also give him an attack.
Yeah, same.
As you all...
Gunmar wouldn't. Gunmar hasn't got you.
Surprised.
Yep. As you all try to swing for him, even though he is tumbling and stumbling through, every time you throw or attack or move, he just dodge and miss. And, like, at one point you guys do a haymaker and he just, like ducks and just giggles a little bit. And he just tumbles out of the all way. And he's gonna... he has enough moves. He's got to get next to Bercy. You guys attempted to attack it.
He doesn't do
Yep. He does not proc upping attacks.
Oh,
Because he's a jerk.
oh, okay, he's
No,
rogue.
because of what he
Nope.
did.
No.
This is the first round of combat, you don't know enough. But he has done something that has basically given him the disengage
I'm
ability.
guessing.
At which point, that's his turn. Beck, it is your turn.
Alright, I was surprised.
You
Surprise.
are... Do you have 21 health? Yes, you took 4 hits, or 3 hits.
That hurt a lot.
Tanner, you are no longer surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Godfrey, no longer surprised. Gunnar, Squawk. By the way, you guys added 10 gold, right? You all did get you 10 gold.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on getting punched.
Did not.
At which point, Lord Bercy goes
Oh,
like,
yeah, I added gold on the
Oscar, you rascal. Let's clean up this mess. And he's going to look...
Such a Saturday morning cartoon.
It's my favorite
You
kind.
sound like a douchebag!
He
And you
is,
look like a bowling ball!
he's going to look in, like, judging it based on strength alone, and it's like,
I'm getting looked over.
Yeah, no,
He's gonna look at you.
straight at Gunmar.
Yep, and he's going to go like...
Last our person or friends or something.
Try it, bitch! See what the fuck happens!
Gunmar, your voice is changing. You're going
Bercy is looking at you, and he goes like, I have seen more detailed and stronger hides on my
Ooh.
kitchen floor.
Vicious mockery.
Actually, this hurts you in a weird, like, that shouldn't hurt you that much. You have high pride, but why that, And you're not taking damage, but the next time you have to roll a save this turn, you roll a d4 and minus it.
Ooh.
D6
Oh.
and minus it.
Okay,
Oh.
interesting.
This is unsettling words.
Yeah, it is.
Next saving throw before the start of your next turn. That's his action. He's gonna do fuck all for his bonus action. He's gonna stay behind the podium, and he just like lifts it and just like, yeah,
Bear trap,
yes.
bear trap.
Bear trap with this thing!
Top of the round.
I think we're
Vania,
down,
you're
we're
up.
down to bear trap. I mean, we can hide.
Cast whole person.
I will. What save is that?
Not wisdom.
Wait, who are you casting? Bercy. Yeah?
Mercy.
I can shoot.
You can shoot Oscar. That
We can get Oscar low. You guys don't know that.
It is a
Um,
wisdom
Still
saving
We're
throw.
only level 3. You could probably.
5 save.
Higher than 5.
Your save is higher than that, by the way. It's your spell save DC.
That's my spell. 13.
Yep. Bercy is just looking smug and at the table and just like,
What does
Darwin's got a. Oh.
what exactly does hold person do?
Choose a human
It
who can
holds
see
the
within
person.
range.
I
The
mean,
target
like-
must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Be applies for the duration, which is 1 hour. End of each of its turns, the target can make a wisdom save. On success, the spell ends.
Okay,
So
he's
theoretically-
paralyzed.
Yes.
Theoretically, Gunmar can get up there in a turn.
Yeah, you can.
Because you
Manic.
don't.
Yeah.
I
Bear!
Yeah.
bear.
Don't roll the bear trap.
I have a bear mini.
The bear. What do you
I-
mean?
It is a brown.
It has a backpack
Either
with
one
a
is-
Not
shovel.
that one. Not that
not a
one. That's a
bear.
werebear.
That is
You
a
have
Not there.
ended that chair.
Make sure you take up like
10,
the amount of space. Yep.
20.
Put each paw in a
It
And a
is.
square.
Can be.
Cool. He is just looking off into the distance, kind of where Gunmar was.
He feels the presence of a bear just
Yeah.
next to him, though.
You think, as much as his paralyzed body can feel the fear. Darwin, you're up.
He's paralyzed, so.
Yeah.
That gives you
Can
so
you-
much.
Can you aim it at Oscar?
I don't think so. It's on like a plank of wood. I think it
Oh,
kind
okay.
of goes one way. I'll save it for if he
Gets out of it.
if he gets out. Doesn't run away.
Isidore, as a bear, how many attacks did
I am going to
Two. Okay.
I already did my action.
Okay.
knock an arrow and shoot
Let's
it
think
at
of next turn.
that bastard.
Oh, okay.
Checks
Do you
out.
want a non-lethal?
I do not want to non-lethal.
Just remind me.
Good call.
Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Okay.
He is
roll-
going
you
to
can
deflect
roll.
missiles.
Think you can roll for
Yeah, he
crit.
is.
Think you can roll for. Well, actually, you don't need to roll for crit because I mean.
He's talking about Oscar.
He's,
attacking.
yeah, he's
Oh,
not attacking Bercy.
Oh.
Yep.
Go ahead and wolf damage.
Real quick.
It's not an auto crit.
When I knock an arrow, bugs just start
Paralyzed.
swarming out of the hole in my hood, and they just start covering me and
Range
completely
attack.
just
Range
swarming,
attacks, okay.
covering the square I'm in.
Yes, he will
There
get
are
advantages,
bugs
but he doesn't get it auto.
Everywhere.
That's all my deans.
I am glad Sparky is comfortable with bugs.
My mouth begins to
I
water.
think the rest of us
He is
is
like-
the baby.
We have chosen.
I'm going to favored foe,
Watch Vanya be a-
arcane surge,
Damn.
and gathering swarm.
Damn.
Okay.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
So that's an extra
Those
D8,
Rangers
an
were
extra
good.
D6, and an extra D4.
Cool. Well, you hit him.
That's a couple ones on the biggest ones.
Also,
And Max on the other ones.
Oh, well.
That's 12 plus 5, 17 damage.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of
17.
damage.
At level 3?
He immediately is like, he's like swaying, he's like, yeah. And like, as you go, he goes like, yeah. Just, whoop. It spins his.
Expectations versus reality.
He slowed it by a lot, but it still went like took a hefty chunk out of his chin.
ouch.
I like to think he went to grab it and just went through.
You said 17 total?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I did that math right.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Yep.
Yep.
I didn't do that. That's what you said.
And as the arrow flies, it actually almost seems to get its own pair of wings to fly that little bit faster.
Aw.
There's like,
Insect
it's like he hits that and like it doesn't dig enough to like to stay there, and he immediately just goes like, and goes like, he's crawling.
Yeah, like the
He does have some bugs on him
Yeah.
now.
And he's just like,
And then bug one.
and he's just like bug, and just like,
Yeah.
and bam, shoots it right on the
Oh
ground.
no!
That is my turn.
Cool.
Bartholomew the turn.
Bartholomew.
At the end of your turn, he is going to use a legendary action,
Of course he is.
Okay.
and he's
There's only
just
two of them.
he's going to just like, and just slaps himself a couple times and goes like, all right. And that's all he does.
Probably regain.
You see no healing, or like no blood stopping. By the way, it is dripping blood.
Good.
With that, it is Smokey's turn.
Cool.
It's electric. Boogie, boogie, boogie.
So where are the people that are supposed to be running in all this?
They have an initiative.
We just haven't gotten there.
I just want to make sure.
They
that-
were also
They're all in
surprised
the back.
if that helps.
Yes. I need to piss.
Go
No,
ahead.
you don't.
Up to this meeting, the whole town had shown up. Like, what was this?
Find a new town.
Kill everyone, start over.
Just go to the
Yep.
Hey, does
Next
anyone want to
time
move to a
on-
small town?
You next incentives.
Two.
I won't kill mysteriously die.
5 feet forward. Watches Sparky reach out, reaches lightning arcs between all his fingers, goes, and suddenly, ducking grasp from 30 feet
Nice.
using my.
Cool. One of the sorcery points used. Doesn't up with the level, right? It's just.
Drunk guy.
Drunk guy.
Oscar.
Mhm.
He's to tell his
Can I get a picture
turn.
of the map
18.
where Oscar is when my turn comes up?
Next to the podium right now.
Right of Bercy. 18.
18 hits.
Nice.
Fucking electricity.
No, it is specifically a missile of a ranged attack.
This is a touch technically.
Technically not an attack. Nice!
Full 8 damage.
Nice.
I love
Oh, no
that
save?
damage.
Oh, no, it's attack. Yeah, it's
It's an
attack.
attack,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's an
yeah,
attack.
8 damage?
yeah. Lightning.
Yes, lightning damage.
Stop doing that.
Then I'm
He
going to.
takes it like you would expect him to take, and which is weird because like it looks like it shocked his left arm, and then like there's a couple beats before it goes like, ow!
That was me and a husky today.
Because I did 5, 10. And then I'm going to 5, 10, 15.
Yep, you can definitely do that.
And,
You considered full cover.
yeah. I was going to say.
The
Yeah.
Sparky's small.
Very small. Cool. Bonus actions.
None.
Next is Oscar.
Yeah.
And he's just going like, and he goes like this. It's like, you guys are mean, and just rushes you.
Who, me?
No.
Me. Oh, I was gonna say.
Gunmar, the guy in the front. The
Jumps
big
across
guy.
everyone else. Fuck everybody. You.
This kobold in particular.
To be fair, Sparky did just electrocute him.
Punches me through the barrel.
He could have.
He's gonna start punching you.
Good job.
AC 18.
Thank you. The first one is a 16. Is a 15. So like, you block it with your shield. Next one's even lower. Cool. He is going to try to attack you 2 more times.
I like how Bonnie's
24.
mercy duty.
That hits.
Alright, give me a con save and a d6. Minus the d6.
That's why he went after you, because he hit you. Because we're designed to fight together.
I rolled a 2. Any minus is going to get that. Fuck it. How bad do I feel?
-4.
-2.
-4.
-2. He like miss, and he's like, ugh, fucking metal, and just like, and you kind of like, well, he's like, oh, and just does like an open palm, way faster than you would ever expecting. Hits you right here, and you just go. As you try to catch your breath, you feel yourself stunned. You also took 4 damage.
Okay.
Main damage. And he gets. That was a 19, because he gets advantage on you right now. And does 8 damage.
Man,
This is all bludgeoning, by the way.
D&D beyond bullshit.
He can do that. And can you do anything?
No. Do I save something at the end of my turn?
He's going to move.
It might depend on his thing.
Do I?
You save at the. You regain your actions at the end of my turn.
Okay. Hey.
It is straight from the character.
Yeah. Okay.
You are not playing a character, by the way. This is a stat block I have modified.
Yeah.
Because I know
We
Ray's
were
going to be
just-
annoyed, but
We were wondering when
yeah.
he saves.
So some of this is going to look familiar, but a lot of it, if you do the math on it, won't. He's going to move 5 in front of you.
In front of me?
Scoot
Yeah.
over
He's
5
going to move
feet.
over 5 feet.
Okay.
And just going to go like. Oh, he says to you, got a Gunmar. Ooh, big scary lizard boy. How's moving in all that armor?
I will breathe lightning down your.
You are stunned.
You're stunned.
I have 1 quick per to tag as many people as I can. Next person
Great.
is Beck.
Alright.
Hold on.
Oscar is now in front of God.
Alright. I can get to the other side of him.
Yep.
Yes.
That minus D6 thing's
Okay.
gone.
Yes, it is gone.
So I'm
It was your
going to
next.
Start out with a raid forever. They come back and in a more solid form, founded by an Oscar, and I am into him.
While you are running up and not blinded by rage, but focus on your target, and your back is now against the carriage as you're in flanking.
Carriage is all the way over there.
Yeah, his
Podium.
back is
Oh,
against
yeah.
the carriage.
Podium.
Not against it,
Podium.
but the carriage is behind him.
Podium.
Yeah.
Podium
He's
carriage.
talking about the carriage behind him.
Okay.
Alright. I am my long sword in both hands.
Go ahead. But I have one thing.
Does a 20.
23 does hit.
Alright. I'm going to.
I'll do it after he's done with his turn.
Do you want to do non-lethal?
That should be
No.
2 additional damage because I'm raging right now, plus an additional 3 from Fury.
Is
does
this
not-
non-lethal?
He does non-lethal, the other goblins don't.
No, so, the thing about goblins that are here are spectral guardians. Oscar now has nobody but me, and if he attacks anyone but me, they
Nice.
I am.
until my next turn.
As you do that and you're focusing and attacking, what the rest of you see, because your back is to the carriage, is out of the carriage and materializing are more goblins. Seemingly the motes of light around him do materialize, and they are a few goblins. From the cart materializes dozens.
Buenos dias, fuckboy!
And they're just kind of like, as they get further away, they fade. But like, as you can tell, they are constantly moving, tripping, grabbing, helping him in this battle. And as they get farther away, they fade, and as they get closer, they get more imperial, and actually can affect what's going on. Next turn, Tanner.
I will. Oscar.
Whoa.
I will actually
damn.
hit.
What are you shooting him with?
My
Non-lethal?
crossbow.
25 hits.
Non-lethal? How
I-
bad is it looking?
It's looking pretty okay.
No.
I get 12 damage.
12 damage.
And then I will move behind this crate.
Oh.
I did. It's just 15.
Hidden from Sparky, who's not paying attention.
You will find out if you're hidden next time you try to do something.
That's true.
I'm just trying to read something that I wrote down, even though it's on D&D Beyond.
That's why I typed. I don't know if anyone can. Well, yeah, that's all
That's
that
all
matters.
Okay, okay, I found it.
God's calling. Will you answer?
Godfrey.
We've been trying to reach you, but your car's extended.
Oscar's right in front of me. I see him go, and I'm like, oh. I raise my hand. I'm like, second level. So I do one more person.
Oh, cool.
So
You, back you're blessed, and
What's my thing?
What does blessed do?
you add a D4 to attacks.
And to saving throws.
Damage or to...
Just to hit.
You got blessed.
Cool.
Me.
Yeah, and to
And
go
back.
Yep, attacks and saving throws.
It's just not damage.
You're concentrating, right?
Yes, I am concentrating.
Hey, does wild shape
Oh, why is that
concentrate?
the
Wild
same
shape is
color?
not concentration.
No, he.
Whole person.
Whole person is.
concentration.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but he broke out, didn't he?
Hashtag
No.
blessed.
Ah,
Yeah, no, he's
great.
stuck there.
He hasn't had a turn yet.
Yeah, no, he hasn't had a turn yet. Not since he did his one turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Turns-
I'm concentrating. Can I get a concentration?
Yes.
Why is concentration the same color?
Slightly
A
different.
little bit.
It's like a
Different,
pink.
just-
Only
shade
so
of
many
red.
colors.
Lies. We can invent colors. There you go.
Not that our eyes can see.
Oh, is he
But
Hunter's
we can
marked?
still do it.
No, it's something slightly different, but it's
We
similar.
can start naming
It's
the colors
Figfo.
that Mantis for.
Yep, and
I
after
bought these. We are using them.
Oh,
Interdimensional red.
and after you know magic.
There's a
that-
different color.
The after the blessed has occurred, I lower my arm. I just look at him again. I'm like, nice to meet you. And that's when I end my turn.
Cool.
Or
I don't suppose you have one for.
Void.
I probably I have invisible, which I don't want to
It's
do
not
that.
even
but-
black. It's just,
It's the absence.
No.
you grab it, you just get sucked in.
I have invisible, or
Why
we
not
could
the
use like
Give
something
all
else.
the PCs a ring.
Scared,
Godfrey, that was your turn.
confused.
Gunmar.
Yeah.
I'm stunned.
You're right.
Wait.
Double
Can
check what he can do. if
you
he's
can you actually still attack when you're stunned?
No,
No.
you can't take
No,
actions
it's
over.
like-
No actions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stunned is
Stunned
like
is one of the
stunned
bad
is the
ones.
fucking worst.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Which is why
Uh,
most people
At the
play
end
yours.
of the 6 seconds, which is my turn, I just look at Oscar.
You're
just-
still stunned.
Yeah, you're still stunned. Even,
You're stunned
Oh,
too.
at the end of his
His
thing?
turn.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
The end of
I will
his
wait then.
turn.
Yep.
It's
Which-
such a dick move.
Because they just stun you and stun you and stun you and stun you.
Almost like it's 1 on 8.
Yeah.
Squawk.
You point blank range attack. Yeah.
Only with a ranged attack.
Yeah. We can scoot back 5 feet.
Or you could move.
Or
He's
you
going
could
to use an
you
opportunity
You
attack.
could move diagonal to
He
him
has
to get out.
disadvantage.
The opportunity attack.
Diagonal to get advantage.
Now it's a straight roll
Yeah, now it'll
with
be a
point
straight
blank.
Actually, no, he's not going to. Did you move?
I decided to.
He moved a different spot.
Yeah.
But did you leave his?
No.
No.
Okay, never mind.
Shifting over to get flanking with Gunmar so that he's now got a straight roll.
Gunmar
Okay.
currently a threat.
He
He's not
is.
incapacitated.
He's not incapacitated.
Okay.
Well, Whale of Taggart arrow him.
Okay.
Into his eyes.
It is a straight roll. No, it isn't because
And
you only get flanking
bless.
bonus from melee attacks. Right?
Don't fucking look at me.
Somebody know.
Well,
Look up
technically,
flanking.
flanking's not a thing in Persona.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Hey, Bray!
I would think that like you don't. It's for specifically melee attacks because there
Well,
are
he
certain.
only moved there for that.
Yeah, so like I'll let you redo your move. Because there are specific feats for firing without disadvantage at 5 feet distances. Sharpshooter is one of them. Crossbow expert's one of them. So I'm not going to allow that just because there are official rules for that.
I'll move a
He
shoot.
will not attack you.
Cool. 20 to hit.
He will take the hit, but he will try to catch it. How much damage does it do?
A d6.
5 total.
Yeah.
5,
8
8.
total.
And you shoot. He's looking at Godfrey, and as you go, he just goes like, and whoosh, and throws it back.
Oh no!
Oh.
It does.
Oh.
shit! Didn't expect this.
Yeah.
He has disadvantage still.
He does. It's true.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
It goes over your shoulder, but it is now just gone.
Oh,
We're gonna have to find that again.
Bear trap!
That almost
Retrieve the bear trap and to smack Oscar with it.
tried to Uno reverse me.
It is on a plank if you want to just pick it up and
That's true.
bash him on it. It's also chained to the podium, so you'll have to deal with that.
At the end of your turn, he's gonna do a legendary action. Wait, are you done? You have fuck tons of movement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Oh, a monk weapon?
Day?
Just say yes.
I want to say yes. I actually want to say
I mean,
yes.
it let me choose it.
Then yeah.
And
It didn't even let you choose it as a weapon, then it's probably
Okay.
a weapon.
Like him.
Yes, I do.
The
Same
poem.
with flying.
Flurry of blows him.
Cool.
Want him back. Back.
Can't do that yet.
that.
I can dream.
Will you be able to?
Yeah, it's a thing months get.
That was
That's
same
the
amount
number.
of bad.
It's
Wait a second.
Kind of impressive
He-
you take out the carriage driver from
As you swing out,
This snake.
he's going to like see your fist and just go like, oh no, and punch it this way, and you hit instead, Beck.
Oh no, back!
Beck is very
got
short.
redirected.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Damn, I was gonna choose an element too.
Well, your damage and element.
With water,
2.
just
5 fire.
Beck.
Like total damage.
Yeah, he
Yep.
only
Oh yeah, you only have a
Well-
D4 right now.
Why? Why?
Use a different dice, maybe.
Wow!
4
Sorry,
frees in a
man.
row.
That's a 3.
Hit?
Huh?
That's
Fuck.
an 11 hit?
No.
Cool.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
At the end of your turn, he goes like, alright, do this. Yeah.
Oh, this dude.
Yeah, I've had those nights.
Next is Lord Bercy's turn. He
No,
gets
we
to
don't
roll.
want him to do
don't do that. That's unseen.
Very true.
At the end of his turn, because that's how Hold Person works, he's just gonna, you little cunt!
Oh!
And
Eat
he
him! Eat him!
just immediately was like gripping with anger, just
I
like,
think it's
I'm
bear trap time.
And he just starts tirading you. It doesn't do anything.
Darwin, it's bear trap time.
It's bear trap time.
Bear trap time!
Don't hit the bear with the bear trap.
I'll try not.
Top of the round,
You trap him
Vanya.
with the
Real
bear,
quick, before we
so I
top
can
of the round,
bear trap him.
I like.
Oh, sorry. Actually, before technically his
Legendary
turn,
things happen.
I'm sorry. See those 4?
Civilian.
Yeah?
60
Hey,
feet
run
that
off.
way.
I
Yeah.
thought one of them was the.
No, actually, I do need him back.
Other side.
Yeah. No. Take
No, like
back to me.
No, guys.
Oh,
They're gone. They've
The
left.
NPCs
It's been
leave.
60
He
feet.
needs the mini for a different
gotcha.
thing.
Yeah.
Um,
They have fucked off on initiative actually 10, so technically before Godfrey, they fucked off.
They left. They're gone.
okay, I've got a logistics question.
Yeah.
Bear trap on a pole.
Stay.
I'll be real, I didn't quite understand with the whole curtain thing, and can someone please explain that to me again, and where is
Darwin?
it?
It's
Is it-
propped up on the podium with covered.
That is
So
perfect.
listen, if Bercy gets pulled towards the podium by some mystical electric force,
Then that would also set it off, yes?
Yeah, because it would.
Yeah, I
fall.
could reasonably just tip it over. I think.
Well, no, we're saying
We'll
if
think-
Bercy.
we'll see
No,
what God
Mercy
thinks.
goes for.
If
I'm going
goes
to give
into
him
it
a
instead.
chance that because of the rustling of it, there's a chance that it would misfire because it's not doing what it's intended to do, which is just fall forward. It's a high chance it's going to work, but there is a chance of a misfire.
To be fair, we rigged up a bear trap on a stick.
Yeah.
There was always a chance it was gonna go poorly.
Mhm. You hit it really well.
cool. That's it. Just
Darwin's
a
really good at
quick
his job.
little clarifying.
So, top of the
question.
round, Vanya.
Vanya!
You're a bear.
As a bonus action, can I just
Ten
turn
bear.
my head and
Is
in
it-
bear
Yeah.
go should leave, which comes out as
Give me, not because you intended to, but an intimidation check using the strength mod of the bear.
oh of the bear.
Well, the donkey is scared of the bear.
By the way, it's not actually a donkey, it's a horse.
The
No,
horse
it's a
is scared of
donkey.
the bear.
It's a drifting donkey.
It's a fantastic.
I love him so much.
It's drunk. Get a good night.
It's actually a mule.
It's
That's
a mule,
Like, its
yeah.
parents are like a purebred donkey. Also, like the best fucking
It's half
stallion
horse,
ever.
half donkey, but like down the middle.
Yeah, Seattle Slew.
It's a
Seattle
honky.
Slew and
That's why he's lopsided. One side's bigger than the other.
Oh my god, it makes so much sense.
So that's with the bear strength.
Yep. So just roll a die and add the strength.
Does that include this?
It's
No.
this is a skill
Okay.
check.
12.
Total? Wow. The horse looks at you and it's shivering and like it's concerned as it relieves itself, but it is holding ground. It is a trained horse, and it's like, I'm not supposed to go. Really want to go, but I'm not supposed to go.
So instead I'm gonna go.
The horse likes his job more than the driver.
Yeah.
Horse is like, I
The
get
horse
fed pretty
eats
well.
carrots.
Yeah.
He eats oats.
But that horse is not.
The driver also gets so.
That horse is scared shitless, literally.
Literally.
But it's not running away.
Yeah.
It was close.
It was a good
And I
try
asked,
though.
and then I will smack this mother. Very lethally. No.
No, no.
As lethal as I can make it.
Extra lethality.
Would I be able to knock him?
It would be a shove attack. You want to do
Yeah.
damage, but you could.
You could shove him in.
Yeah.
I want to hurt him.
I know it sounds weird because I was like, of course I would hurt him while shoving him, but it's D&D.
Yeah.
That's a 7.
Oof.
To hit?
Guys, it was going well.
If it was one less, I could have
We should have
re-rolled.
started with Bear Trap.
Wait, do I still get my bear?
Yeah.
You're still.
Righteous.
Yeah. Was that a 1?
No, it was
Oh.
2.
Oh.
Try again.
What'd
Yeah, I
you
can
roll?
re-roll that.
What'd you roll?
A 1.
Roll
So
a
it's a
one.
reroll.
2, 1, please not a 3.
Now
Okay.
you remember
Not a
D4.
three.
That's 17.
You can
Oh,
also
yeah.
roll
Oh.
D4.
Yeah, because you add that. You add less.
Yeah.
18.
18 hits.
Righteous.
I'm gonna pretend to 17.
Must steal if I can.
My water
That is
Arrow that's
14 damage.
gone.
Gone somewhere.
He's awake.
We're gonna never use this arrow.
That was really cool.
We're gonna
It's just
try.
used up
Not gonna
against a
work.
very specific enemy.
No, it's gonna be. We're gonna be level to finally use this arrow on someone.
You said he's still up.
He is. He's hurt tremendously.
Oh, Bercy?
Yeah.
Maybe don't hit him.
I kind of want to hit him with the bear trap.
With the bear
though.
trap.
Hit him with the bear trap.
He was hardier than
We
you were
have healing.
expecting. Like, he
We have
wasn't a
healing.
commoner, but, like, it's mostly because of, fat living and
But he's
stuff
not
like that.
Oscar.
Yeah. Oh, he is wailing because, like, he's just got attacked by a bear.
Can we not?
Ah, you are a little piece of.
No, it is, a trap cannot be non-lethal. Unless designed to be non-lethal. This is a bear trap.
Yeah.
It is non-lethal
Dangerous.
to bears.
Just position
I mean,
myself
even then,
Yeah.
the bear is in the
between
wrong
my
spot.
That's my turn.
And we do have healing, so not gonna kill him outright.
Well, that's assuming a
Speaking
heal
of,
him.
Darn, you're up. Sparky, on deck.
You
Okay.
can't cast spells while you're.
I can de-bear.
That's true. You can't de-bear. Crap plan.
And
It's the worst plan, but I love it.
Was B.
Arrow.
I kind of shout out,
Shit. Was C.
"Take this, Oscar!" And I'm going
Bear
to
trap before
Isn't
other
that
things.
E?
cast
The sleep doll was in there somewhere.
Glister Grasp.
Oh,
Glister beetles. Drop my die.
so scared.
Any saves?
Was
this 2 hits?
It's a mage hand.
and I'm going to push the bear trap onto Bercy.
Yes! Take this, Oscar.
He's gonna look at it, he's like, tense! And then, like, just. Ah! I will give, because he's
And
not.
there is, like, on the bear trap, there is
There's
a
a
written dex save.
Yep, and he is gonna get an option to save.
Yeah, no,
Because
that's
he's
how
not
bear trap works.
paralyzed.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Bonnie is a little bit scared.
Cause bear trap.
Do you know what the DC is?
I do know what the DC is.
What is it?
It is 13.
Only
He.
this fat man fails.
He's
his
like,
dex save.
like back against the podium as like you're attacking him because you're a bear, and unbeknownst to you, as you fall over, he's like trying to like lift himself up on the podium and like kicking out, and all of a sudden you just hear clank, 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 snap, and it has fallen to the ground and activated. But he has narrowly avoided it.
All of the plans are failing.
All the plans!
We just gotta kill. That's
I
just it.
can beat the crap out of Hotline so far.
We're not allowed to kill anybody.
Oh,
it-
yeah, we can't kill anybody.
Is it really going well? I don't think
By
so.
the way, he's gonna like he's tensing. He is like nothing attack him, and he just looks at you real quick and just goes, "I've seen all the bugs and shit," and just like, "Bugs, huh? Creepy crawly sound like bones cracking. That gives me an idea."
He is not a smart man.
Holy.
No, that was Oscar, not
Yeah,
Bercy.
That was Oscar. Yes.
Yeah. Bercy's the jowler.
Our sheriff said that the bears do not belong in the town.
I don't know you fat pig.
And then I'm just going
like that.
to.
I learned what a pig was.
I like that. for fun,
20,
and then she-
25, 30. And,
Oh yeah, you contacted him.
and my turn.
No, I
Very
It's
disappointed.
Oh, it was
I did a
fun.
claw attack.
Insults don't hurt half as.
True.
Water? Wait, what?
Water.
He wants the water.
No, I
Alright,
think
sure.
it needs to be
I
turned
can't
on,
wait till
'cause
Burst
it's-
comes his next turn, setting up the bear behind
Sparky, you're
him
up.
to ward me off.
If it's a
Sparky's up. Beck, you are next, but there is Oscar in front of you.
How is Oscar looking?
Pretty good.
Oscar looks fun.
He's definitely taking hits. Like you can see, like bloodied and stuff like.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't kill him.
Oh yeah, because
boy.
you're a danger boy. Don't hit Percy.
I just want
Danger noodle. I'll take care of Percy.
Sneak attack crit. Falls over. Like
I am
go down peacefully.
That's a lot. That's a lot of health to do.
Yeah, you don't know how far low he is.
Okay. I am going to.
7.
Well, I have to go.
First, I would like to reference
He's been hit once.
another
Yeah, it's
roll.
like 17 damage though.
Pack tactics.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have advantage on an attack roll against if at least one of your allies 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So that counts for ranged attack spells.
Yes.
Since it
It's
says nothing about melee.
Pack tactics. It affects
Fantastic.
attacks.
Oh,
Dude, you just
the
get an
You
edge
got
on
a
it.
catharsis.
pack, buddy.
Yep.
I need to change my race to kobold. Jesus.
Cobalt Swarm. That's how they do.
I'm going
They
to.
can't kill us all. Like yeah, we can.
Fireball! I'm going to.
He just turned my sword sideways.
And hold it there.
Well, I
Like, once
specifically bust
He
out
just
a gardening site. I've got a question.
Yeah.
If I were to cast Witch Bolt, how easily would my line of sight be broken?
Your line of sight?
Yeah.
Anytime you're behind total cover, like the barrels.
Okay.
But he seems to be a melee focused character.
I'm going to move out into the aisle then.
Yep.
I can see him in this row of chairs.
Yes, you can.
I'm going to chaos Witch Bolt him.
Yeah. You're partially obscured. You're lightly obscured, I should say. It has nothing with your AC, but if you were like a half elf, wood elf, you could hide. But you would also be too tall at that
16.
point. To hit?
Yeah.
That is his AC.
Wow.
Oh, I just told you that. Yes, that is his AC. I meant to tell you that.
Good job. You did it.
So it's
I'm
going to
so
be
proud.
2d8.
I thought Witch Bolt was a save.
No.
No, it's totally a help.
This. Oh, Witch Bolt's a d12.
Yeah, it's a d12. Because he taking damage.
Yeah,
No,
I
no,
keep
that's
thinking
Toll
it's
the Dead.
Chaos Bolt.
So the dead changes.
You're
And
right.
since
You're right.
it is a second level spell, I cast it. I
Yeah.
did say I
Casting
cast it at second level.
Yeah.
Sure. You haven't rolled damage yet, so.
I get 2d12.
I think you should do it before you hit, but it's
It's
fine.
fine.
You're going to let it go this time.
We're learning. We have new toys, we're learning. Christ, man, get that you can read.
9.
9 total?
Yep.
They both look like
Now,
ones to me.
like, when you get that shock and you see the line is still, like,
Look like a
between
twig.
you and him is still
Do not
crackling with energy as you are now connected to him. More like he's connected to you. And it's hurting and burning. He's looking rougher now, like his confident demeanor's finally kind of been broken a little, just past bloody.
I smile. Let me know if you want me to stop.
He looks at you and go, "Ha, you're not the first kid I've punched. Today!"
Wow, now I'm just not gonna stop.
That was funny.
You just fucked yourself over.
I have
There's
Tanner
another
left.
line before today.
No, I have Tanner and Squawk.
You have Tanner and Squawk.
Oh shit! When you did the arrow, I should have done your quip.
Yep.
After Sparky, it's Oscar.
Yay, Oscar. He's got a bird to punch, so he can give him a one-line.
He's going to be attacking Beck.
Yeah, he will be attacking.
He turns around and goes like,
He has
like,
disadvantage. Didn't he?
no, because he's attacking Beck.
No, it's a straight
Oh, yeah.
As he turns around,
besides me.
yeah, all the people, all the goblins that have been like grabbing at him and attacking him, kind of subside and like realize like one-on-one is going to happen. He swings at you.
Honorable ghosts.
Does an 11 hit?
No.
Nope.
No.
Does math 22 hit?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Can I get you to do? I need 2 things from you. I need a con check, a con save,
Check or con save?
con save, and then I need you to do an athletics, and then he's going to attempt to grapple you.
Okay.
Alright.
But
Yep.
first, I want to know if you're stunned.
Con save.
Yep,
Yep.
plus D4.
You're
You're
blessed.
blessed.
Not from weather, because I am rolling on D&D. And then athletics.
Well,
I
what's the
have,
con check first?
Advantage on strength checks
What's
or
the-
raging, so I get to roll.
What was your con?
So 16.
What was your con save?
1.
Okay, yes, you save.
I rolled it. I added it.
Before
He got a 25 call.
Cool.
And And then it was a 16
Go ahead,
on
man, my
athletics.
D4.
I got the D4.
23.
22. He tries to grapple you and he's unable to, and he just like, now I'll just hit you some more. Just starts attacking you again.
The Lord, you touched me.
Yeah, he can't. He's just attacking you.
He beat you up in the beginning.
Does a 24 hit and does a 15 hit?
No. Yes.
24
Yes.
yes, 15 no.
The 20-some doesn't.
Okay.
AC 16.
8 damage.
17.
It's blood.
Now,
It's bludgeoning.
How hurt do you look?
You,
12 out of
Lady
38.
Grey.
Okay.
The Lady Grey stuff.
Are you down to 38?
12. I'm
Oh,
at
okay.
12 out of 38.
Cool.
So
And Beck, it's your turn.
Yeah.
you're no longer stunned.
Slap him.
You are no longer stunned.
I will breathe lightning down your fucking throat!
Right? He's not
Tanner, you have deck. On deck.
I yelled that at Austin.
Sorry, Bray, I missed that.
Sorry.
I'm still flanking him, right? I'm at
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he's built to be surrounded.
Yep, you're
Alright.
flanking and you got blessed.
Thank you. Oh,
That's
that's
25. Roll
12.
so 25.
I like this, I can see it.
slashing, There's 2 more adding my strength and not the rage right now.
You're raging.
Yeah. he's right here.
Yeah,
It
no,
wasn't
but
adding the range.
the damage on the longsword's not.
Oh, that is true. They don't do that.
So it's
Very true. I messed up something. He was not bloodied last time. He's now bloodied.
He's now bloody. Okay.
I just did math wrong.
Automatically.
Any bonus actions?
no, I'm raging. There's not a whole lot.
Cool.
more.
At the end of your turn, he is going to use a legendary action. He's going to do a strikeout and make a swing at Beck. 24!
Jesus.
I've rolled 3 18s.
Yeah, it's
Somebody save backslide.
Hold on.
8 damage, reduced in half.
4 damage.
Yep.
I
He only hit half of his attacks.
Trying to hit back.
Yeah. No point. Tanner, you're up.
Am I hidden from Bercy?
From Bercy?
Yeah.
You don't know.
I need to know whether.
You
to
declare.
shoot
Well,
him.
I would say like this.
Bercy.
Declare. So you declared you are shooting
Shooting
Bercy.
Bercy.
You are not hidden.
Okay.
Yeah. As long as you weren't going to change your target.
No.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
just needed to know.
Yeah.
I will hit Bercy.
How do you know?
20.
Yeah, you.
Non-lethal.
Cool.
Half.
13 piercing damage.
Bercy, as he is giving a verbal tirade to what was Vanya, and then a screaming tirade to the bear, mostly out of fear, you shoot him in his back, and he just rolls over the podium, and he's now beside the podium on the ground, unmoving.
Great. We set the barrel chop and smack him with it.
I will move here and
Can
hide
you
again.
move him and put him prone on the ground next to it? Thank you. Cool. But yeah, as long as you don't change your target, I'll let you know if you hit it.
Sparky jumps as you fire.
Yeah, I just needed to know if I was rolling with advantage.
Yeah.
But
But no,
so I will
Bercy
move
is
and,
actually relatively perceptive.
I will move and hide again.
Cool, you feel hidden.
Yeah, I do.
With that, Godfrey, you're up. After that, Gunmar, and then Squawk.
Alright. How's everyone health?
Beck is dying.
It's okay.
Outside of that.
Oh,
23
at the end of your turn, he's going.
Is this gonna do a thing?
He's going to use his last legendary action, and strike Beck again.
Oh, Beck.
Nah.
out, bro.
Nah, 11. Doesn't
That
hit.
guy's mad. I'll live.
Yeah, this is your job. You did it.
Cool. You avoided his shit.
Well, I have not had to use. I had. What was it called? I do. It's right there. Yeah, it's right there. I'm dumb.
It's a melee spell attack, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's it.
And again, I'm pretty sure I advantage. So.
I'm on the one character.
Yes, because it's a melee.
It is a melee spell attack. He does get advantage.
Yeah, now that I have 4 first level spells, I can feel like I feel like I can.
But it cast. Yeah. Cast it first or second?
First.
Cool. Oh yeah, you only have 1 second. No, do you 2 seconds? You
I have
level
2
3.
seconds.
He's a full caster.
Yeah, so 2 seconds. Okay.
Yeah, I have 1 more second left over, but that's
You're casting that first.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well,
Appreciate it.
good thing I have advantage.
What was that? 'Cause-
4.
Okay.
15.
Maybe
15.
it's just my dice.
15 misses.
Yeah.
But as you strike out, he's gonna go like, "Oh, I could use that." Grabs your hand and shoves it in Beck's face.
Oh, Beck!
Low damage.
All right.
My.
I have a 50. Does that technically count as?
That's.
No, he is redirecting his attack.
Okay.
Right here.
It is
So I'm not
for
gonna,
the
I'm not gonna
yeah,
do the thing I was about to do.
for the mechanics.
16
Necrotic damage.
Necrotic damage, yeah.
Beck, 16 necrotic damage.
Just necrotic, and that'd be enough to take anyway. I am unconscious.
And your helpers fade from him, and he goes like, "Ah, I thought that would work," and just like cracks all his hands.
Huh.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
well.
he no longer has disadvantage on guys.
And Beck is prone.
Yep.
Well, oh, I have an unconscious thing. He's also still
two
blessed.
of them.
He's still blessed.
He is still blessed. He is unconscious, and he is another unconscious for my dude. I'm so glad I got to do that. That's the from that ability.
Even if I.
Oh,
Oh.
it's because
It's because you missed,
Oh.
yeah.
Well then.
I like the idea of like long hands going like, I can use this.
Bang!
No, it's cool.
You should
Bonus
have-
action?
Nah. You shouldn't have done that. That was very.
You don't want a bonus action?
That was
Doesn't work.
most uncommon.
That was a spell. Inflict wounds.
Oh,
He looks at you. He's like, yeah, that was kind of mean.
Very.
It just he misses, by the way, but the intention is there.
He's barely aiming.
Duly noted. That's all.
Gunmar, you're up, and after that, it is Squawk.
You're no longer stunned. Welcome back.
Alrighty.
You already
I'm
took
gonna
out
do
Lord
a
Percy,
thing.
so.
I
Roll
only
two
have
ones.
I only have one attack as
I
a
get to reroll one.
fucking.
Once.
You-
You can roll 2 once.
The luck that.
Alright. I take my brand new shiny axe.
Cool.
Fucking
Yeah,
smite.
You can choose to smite after you attack.
So you don't waste a spell slot.
Might is something you don't have to declare till you
And
can.
I have advantage because score.
Also, you don't spend it.
Mm-hmm.
Crit. That is a 26 to hit.
26.
That's a big number.
19.
7
Isn't
because I'm a
this
healer.
Didn't we steal this from him or did
No,
we?
this is
We
from.
stole yeah,
Oh, we did
I
steal
choose
it
to
from
smite. By the
Yes,
way.
go ahead.
It's 14 regular damage
Okay.
plus.
This is a nice attack, correct?
Yeah.
And non-lethal smites, which is hilarious.
Well, because they're based
Yeah,
off hitting.
melee check. Want to
What's
strike the
the
fear and God to you just enough.
what's the hit die for dice?
It's 2d8s.
It's 2d8s.
Yeah.
Alright.
Unless you do second level, which I don't think you have access to.
Then we
Alright.
learn Oscar's an undead or a feat.
14 plus 26.
26 damage.
Damn.
That's a heavy fucking hit.
That is.
And he just like
yeah.
takes. He's kind of dealing like a back and forth with you, and all of a sudden just ding ding bam,
That's what happens when you don't stun the paladin.
and just
He
like.
did stun the paladin.
Well, yeah, then you
And
weren't
he
stunned
looks like-
anymore.
he's got a gash and a half across
Yes.
like his chest again, and just looks down. Add him to the
I'm
tab.
add 2 scars on your insides, motherfucker.
With that, bonus action.
Breath weapon a bonus action?
No.
It's not. It should be. It's not.
Mine.
It really should be.
Yeah.
How is yours
It
just
used to
better
be.
in every way than an actual
Dragon.
dragon?
Because I'm a dragon in spirit.
Squawk.
He's a dragon on the inside.
I'm a two-hand stabbing with my.
I focused really hard on getting back down. Just
Oh
shooting
yeah, I
in the
didn't
front.
add. I added a D4 to the
Yeah.
to
19
hit. Yeah.
To the hit. Yeah.
Nice.
To the
To
two
hit.
hit, not
Okay.
the damage.
Yeah.
19 to hit.
19 hit.
Damn.
You
You guys are rolling really well.
yes.
But this is the
6
damage. You've already
damage.
hit.
When?
And then other key point where he blows him again.
So the whole this was supposed to be a tag team thing, but you took.
Which was higher.
That was the plan.
That was good. No, it was good.
So,
I'm glad I got the surprise round on you
that
guys because
hits.
I had to do if they let it go to this point, I get it. Any other time.
He takes
God, that works so well.
It was the gold. It was
Yeah.
the gold that fought
Five.
us.
Yeah.
5 poison.
He knew it too. He knew it.
Oh, is this
He knew
Oscar?
it.
Yeah.
Okay, he takes the poison as poison. Is he poisoned or is this just poison?
Just poison.
Okay. How much damage is? Sorry, I miscounted. Yeah, I got that one.
And then 5 for the
You don't know
poison.
that.
15 does misses.
I just-
He's
Touch
barely holding on.
it.
He was
It's
pretty
mesmerizing.
swaying beforehand, and he's like pretty maneuverable, and just like and now he's like swaying, and then
From
continues
bloodlust.
to sway, and like moves and continues to move, and just keeps going. And it's just like, hey,
Gonna move this.
shit.
I have thieves.
With that, it's Lord Bercy's turn.
He is on.
Cool. Vanya,
Is he rolling death saves? Because he should.
doing it, cuz.
Wants to see.
Dude.
Vanya.
On D&D Beyond, it's very interesting because they immediately just die because it's an NPC.
Yeah.
I will
A combatant, I
talk
should say.
to be like, I am a bear. Out as
Ah!
as all things do. I can talk to bears, so I assume other people.
That's fair. No.
I
fair
didn't make it
assumption.
quick for Vanya. I just counted there's 7 here.
Wow.
Damn. Get God.
That's because he respects the bear.
He's like,
He's like-
"Hey, no, that's a fucking bear."
That's pretty
fucking
cool.
Badass, not gonna lie.
He's like, no, that's a bear.
Oh, when you attack him, he says to you. Sorry, I was about to read yours again, which is one of my favorites. I'll pluck your coats and make a nice buttered chicken for you for dinner. Out of you for dinner.
Yep, nope, there you
Also,
go.
ow!
Yeah. Also, ow! Ow! Wow!
And that's
Ow.
a bear.
It just turns out, oh, of course! Of course!
I like that he turns around, he sees not only a bear, but Bercy just face down in
I
the
was like, you're so helpful!
I don't know what he was expecting here.
Gurgles a little bit.
Is it cocked?
See,
Check
the
it.
thing is, he thought he was better than us.
It's not an easy fight.
13.
He is
13 does not
Well,
hit.
see, the thing is,
I tried.
Oh!
history
Never
is
mind,
telling
fine.
us otherwise. History, we kicked his ass.
Yeah, I'm laying here.
Do I have
on
advantage?
top of
I don't think he.
Yeah,
I had to work so hard for that.
Beck is rolling that save.
Listen, history's written by the
I don't have it.
victors, Beck.
I don't have advantage.
By the
yeah?
back.
By the
It's not.
victors, Beck.
You don't. We do direct advantage.
Cool.
Because you have 8 people in a huge martial class. So
Yeah.
20. Non that.
you hit burn 2 like major things to get back down, and it's weird.
Pardon me, I'm cutting your leg.
I mean, Focus Fire
10.
is the source.
10 damage?
There's just
Yes.
only one
Oh.
person Focus Fire. Percy hadn't gotten destroyed immediately. Right.
Very true. He is awake. That was the biters at the side.
Because I want to end this fight very
You hit him
anticlimactically.
in the back, and it
Yeah,
just
he's going
it's
down.
finally destroyed his vest, and it just falls. What was being covered was functionally scars. This man is just made of scars, and just and Vanya is done. Darwin,
Non-lethal.
Right. Let's see what I can do.
he's breathing heavily, swinging and swaying. A pool of blood is now at his feet.
There's still an arc of electricity touching.
Oh yeah, go guy!
I'm going to shoot at him non-lethally.
It's so nice to be able to do nothing.
Does a 24 hit?
24 does hit. Wait, I have to retcon that just for my... No, that just means they don't die. You're fine. It doesn't do extra damage. Go ahead. Now, I convinced myself and de-convinced myself very quickly.
Oh, what?
Don't worry about
Okay.
16 damage.
Yep.
it. He looks at you and just goes like... and like he was going to do more, but just got one out. And he just looks at it and is like... I could oh, you know what? You did 16 damage?
I did.
He does like attempt to catch it. Oh shit! He like reduces it by a lot, and it still penetrates, and he just functionally is out before he hits the ground.
Nice.
1 health.
He
He could not reduce it
Manacles.
by 16.
I manacle.
Okay.
Beck is still making death saves.
Someone help
We
Beck.
have, it is
Alright,
currently
Beck.
Sparky's turn.
It's Sparky's turn?
For nothing.
I drop.
It only deals damage if you use your action to continue.
Yeah, no, I drop the spell entirely.
Cool. It's Oscar. He's
Does he
unconscious.
get a turn?
It's
No.
now Beck. No,
I
it,
do it.
He
oh,
didn't
no,
do
sorry.
anything.
Oh, that's a free action, isn't it? Dropping a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Reaction.
I
I don't know if you have any healing.
I will heal back.
I will heal back.
But.
I will heal back.
I'm spotting.
Shove a grub in him!
I'm going to. Well,
Wakes up,
Clearly,
throws up.
Beck is getting healed this turn,
Shove
so I
a
don't need to
grub
fucking
in
worry
him.
about it. Would I be able to go through the chairs or like?
You
step
can.
on them?
We are in combat, so if you want to do it like with your full movement, you have to make a check. It's not a big check, but you do have to make one. Or you can choose left terrain.
5, 10, 30. I'm going to check the card. Which side is the door on?
It is a double-sided card, but the one he came out of is that one.
Yeah.
As you are like actually paying attention now, you see that the
Is doing, some don't. I saw it.
guy who was like the driver, gone.
Cool.
Shocking. He went to the pub.
He was there when he gave his speech. He probably left when everybody else left.
What-
Yep.
Yeah.
Next is Oscar. Oscar is stable. Beck, make a Make a death saving throw.
You get to add a D4. Still blessed.
That doesn't save at 5.
You have had 1 failure. Tanner, it's your turn.
It's a medicine trick.
If you have a healing skid.
And I have all the.
That's fair, but like Beck is dying.
Yeah. I can stabilize if I want to.
I will.
Come out of hiding and just like, oh shit, it's Tanner.
Ha! I will.
Well, the
Can I
26.
get to Bert? I only get to.
You got to count it out.
That's
There's a
awesome.
lot of people there. Putting on the manacles is an action, because you have to rest them. And move
Yeah, I
them.
have bonus action dash.
Yes. Oh, you still have your action. You're right. Cool. Really done. He is unconscious. He can't
Godfrey
resist.
goes.
It's mostly like he's just
Oh,
really
that's
fat
cool.
and heavy, and like just move. God, give me the list.
God.
Come on.
It's like a dog head.
I was here all along.
Godfrey, you up?
That's exactly what happens.
Brandon, give back 15 health. I use Word Life. Yeah.
Yep.
So.
It's also one of the reasons I like putting you all down because it gives him something to do, like using Channel Divinity.
Putting you all down, but Beck's the only one down.
I had to do so much to do that,
Yeah, you did.
and I even attacked him first before he raged, and just
If I just raise my symbol.
then he
and-
missed twice. It's fuck
Barbarians,
me,
man.
And Beck looks pretty
Alive.
good.
Pretty good.
I'm pretty,
better.
I
but,
am still below half health.
But you're
Okay.
alive.
You-
Pretty good.
It looks better than die.
okay, fine. If you're going to complain,
I'm
then
far better than dead.
I'm going to use
But,
use my use my bonus action just because.
That's
Yeah, go
not
ahead.
necessary.
No, it is totally necessary.
Oscar's still down if you want to help him.
No,
No.
fuck that guy.
You get 9 additional health.
What? You rolled a 1 and it's a +8?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Oh my god.
Like fucking great.
This is what his whole character is designed to do.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, you got a point, yeah. I've played one in like DM and PC, and that was a life domain cleric. I loved Ed. Ed was great.
Yeah, Ed
I
was
just
fun.
want to say, like,
Feeling
called
one
one
deep
story
voice.
in my head. I knew
So
it
good.
launch into head.
Ed was fun.
It was fun.
By the way, his name wasn't Ed. It was super long and Elvin. It's just the first 2 was Ed.
Like Ardian or something like that.
And with that, you're now out of combat. You can give me all my things back.
I shackled Oscar.
Easily done. You don't catch your breath for a little bit.
I'm
I
getting.
fling open. I complete what I was doing.
All right.
And at this point, Beck,
Give
you
me-
should be healthy.
Give me what you are
Yeah,
planning
no,
to do
I'm-
next, each of you.
I'm good now.
Because I just want
I'm
to.
gonna go find my arrow.
Get my
Give me an investigation check. You get advantage because it's an arrow. Oh, well, you're not a ranger. You get the first roll.
I want to ask Garwin for help.
Got a 10.
It's like it wasn't far.
I
it's-
just go and pick up my arrow and then I go off to help him.
You do find it. It's on the porch in front of Marcel's.
Who?
I mag the prisoners.
You have cloth
One of these.
I go ahead and take out.
because you actually guys didn't prepare cloth. You
I,
prepared a lot.
I have common
Yeah,
clothes.
I take
can
off my
just
socks
take a.
and shove one in each mouth.
Done.
Just like take a sock off. Or...
My socks stink.
Am I missing a bless? Am I missing a bless?
Doesn't look like
No,
it.
I'm not missing a
With my
bless.
feet.
Oh wait,
Theoretically.
so basically, what are you guys doing in the next minute? You're gagging them, you're looking for your shit, you're looking for your shit.
I'm
You are
checking the cart.
checking the cart.
I'm with.
Crouching over
I am
Rich
drinking,
dude,
drinking.
saying, "Do not say rude words like that. Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?"
All in bear.
No, I
Oh.
debared.
Oh, you D-bad. Be very hurtful if he was awake. Why is Tanner like knocked out?
Tanner's prone.
There
you go.
You guys,
Stop
you
having
you
permission.
search it in about a minute. You're helping him, right? No, it was like begging you to do that for the past hour. Give me an investigation check.
I'm helping you, so he gets it.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, what are you doing?
Like,
Solid. Yeah, you're allowed to do that. Yo.
He wasn't accusing you. He was just asking if you were doing it.
okay. Oh, like
What is
Like,
Godfrey
in this
doing?
moment.
You have a minute. Like, what is your next action?
Okay.
I heard Jay yelling. I'm like, he thinks that Alex is on him.
Like I was grabbing a dice, and I was like, what?
Godfrey, what are you doing?
Yeah,
He's
okay.
like, nothing. All right, you're allowed to do nothing. Like,
I
no,
thought
I'm
he
just
was-
chilling.
He thought he was in trouble.
I was like, wait, what?
What are you doing, vibing?
I just crouched down. He's still unconscious, right?
Yeah, you can knock him down. What did he get?
What?
Michael, what did you get for investigation?
60.
Okay, let me know when you sit down. I'll let you know what you find.
Oops.
Cookies. So you open that up, and inside is velvet-covered seats. They are well taken care of. It's a very clean place. Carriage. I forgot the name. There is a small folding table that is attached to both doors that looks like they can be up and down. The other door, which is closed, has the tiny table up. Underneath it is a small lockbox. Looking around, you also see there are storage underneath both of the benches. Under one of the benches, you see a crate. It's a well-made crate. Just means like good wood. This isn't rotted wood or recycled wood. This was a freshly made crate. It is nailed shut. Like no opening, no hinges. It is nailed shut. Against the other one, you see a bottle of fine alcohol. Like this is so that was it. Basically took up all one seat. Under the other seat, lifting up, you find a bottle of 1 alcohol, and the remains of some very high quality rations. And what looks to be some camping supplies. Nice camping supplies, but honestly, there's not much of a difference. 1 second. You are helping him.
Yeah.
You decide to take most of the outside. Up underneath, so on top of, like, where the driver sits, but underneath, you find a shield. And... yeah, you find a shield.
I take the shield.
The shield is an ornate metal shield embezzled with bronze crown marks, tarnished some, and alternating circles of polished silver and bronze going towards the center.
I take the shield.
Deal with that later.
So, there is a strongbox, a crate, and that's what you find.
Cool.
You found it. It's no check. You can pick it up. But, like, it is... whoa, you're 2 for 2.
I wasn't planning on picking it up.
Gunmar can pick it up.
I was planning on taking my dagger and prying it open right.
Oh, give me a strength check. It is well put together.
Well nailed. And then
Gunmar will help you open it.
is the strongbox locked?
No, the strongbox is locked.
Okay. So that has a lock. The other one doesn't.
I'm gonna say you did fuck with the strongbox. It's not trapped. It's locked.
Oh.
This is a straight up just a well-made crate.
Okay. So can I then help Gunmar? Like I'll stick my knife and I'll be like, Gunmar, can I get?
Sure. Yeah.
So that I'm helping.
Yeah. Do a straight athletics check. I mean, with advantage, I should say.
That was an 18. That is a 24.
Wait, this is a well-made box, but that was a really good roll. You don't have the right stuff, but using a dagger, a well-made military dagger,
Yeah.
going in and just, actually the dagger helps a lot more. This is, like, you take it out from under, like, where it is, and just...
move it out to the side.
Yeah. I'm gonna say you take it outside, just makes more sense.
I use Sparky's dagger, is
yes.
That's how the help works.
How help works.
And moved, and like, you're helping him, like, go here, looks like it's weakening here. It does take you a minute to, like, do this, but, like, you go and just, and, like, you don't have a hammer or a crowbar, but you're making it work with a dagger. Nice dagger. You get the box lid off, like, and, like, you have to do the whole thing. Shove it off, and inside you see...
black tar.
I was gonna go with a small child, but...
Is
It's the
water
punched.
Is the water hot?
It's the
Is the water
Chubasco
hot?
punched. He's storing it
It
for
is
later.
as hot as it was when it was boiled last.
Yeah, it's still kind of hot.
Punching children is his hobby.
He keeps one close by so we can just...
What you find...
Is that finally light?
What you find is several smaller boxes right at the bottom, but like really ornate boxes made of very lacquered woods and stuff with hinges. But on top of them, wrapped delicately in cloth, are a number of pots. Well spaced, very diligently and carefully packed together. They are beautiful.
Towards one of the pots. I also reach towards just gently.
Is it the kind of pot that...
Oh no, he's reaching for it.
1 second.
Does it look like the same kind of pot?
Bladder.
Oh no!
What?
You guys need to stop touching things.
I mean, I needed to make sure it was the actual thing.
Beck, they found our pots.
Beck!
I'm coming.
I was letting Bray know, because Bray doesn't know what's happening.
Beck! We found more of your pots.
I've been hearing the pot thing happen.
Oh, okay, never mind.
You touch the pot. Speak goblin.
I do not.
You hear
I do.
in your head. Speak. It is calm but patient. It is calm and patient, but it's speaking to you. You can hear inflection. It's asking questions, possibly. You have a decent insight. You can, like, am I thinking somebody else? No. Gonna Sparky. No, 14 is well enough. It's asking questions. You don't speak goblin. It's asking this in goblin.
Only we knew someone who spoke goblin.
Interestingly,
Where could we find someone with such knowledge?
unlike the other one you touched, This one, you basically can feel pulses of energy, and when the pulse goes down, you just off.
We found more of your pots.
This one talk to me.
Like 30 feet out. It took me seconds to get like catching my breath, knocked.
Yep.
out.
You didn't die.
Yeah, so I'm over there now.
You're about to
What
die.
you see
You're about to die, but you
is
got over
a
it.
crate filled with, at least on the top layer, and going down a couple layers, a set of about 28 pots. These 28 pots match the numbers of your tribe that have started making their soul pots. So anyone who hadn't started, usually the young, they wouldn't have one at this point. But all the adults in your tribe had at least started, if not finished theirs. This matches them. If you want to move the boxes out, you can start removing them and looking out. You remove just one column. They're relatively well spaced out. Inside the lacquered boxes, you open it. And while you do not recognize the tribe, it is another soul pot.
These monsters.
You do recognize that this pot does not have a soul in it. But that's the first one you've checked. If you check, let's say you check 2 more, one of them does have one. An active goblin soul.
Yeah, no, so, Call him Quiet is basically back at the moment.
I am very sorry. I keep touching you.
Also, Tanner, there's a large
Yeah.
box.
Alright, somebody keep an eye on these two.
I will.
Bonnie's also there.
Good.
Alright.
I would say
Are
that you can,
these
at a
two-
later point, investigate this crate fully. But right now, if you just... That's what you know. Give me a, check.
Percy.
Percy?
15?
This is a traveling lockbox meant for loyalty.
Well, we just have them
It's
next to each
it's
other.
not
Yeah,
looking
that's
like
what
it opened.
Okay.
Like you're looking at it
Yeah,
like
don't
this
do
is just
that.
more complex, and
I'm gonna-
trying a locked box a second time, not 100% on
I'm
doing.
not gonna do it. Hopefully in the future I can try again
We
or something.
will have to figure out like a good down, like a good, because it's weird in D&D.
Like if
we
I
like
have
think
if I have a couple hours where I can just sit and focus on it.
that's kind of like taking 20s, and I've never really liked taking 20s well. We'll talk about it, but for now, yeah, just for the rest of the day, you can't try it, at the minimum. But I will try to get you hard and fast rules on that. Do you actually have opportunities where you could hold onto a chest and just But yeah.
Unless you want to smash it open.
No smashing chests.
I'm smashing open.
No.
I'm smashing
I'm
open.
literally
Do
holding
you
it.
remember the last time you tried to smash open a chest?
There
It
might
was
be
full-
something fragile in here.
It was full of the hopes and emotions of an entire tribe of goblins.
That too.
Why didn't you get... That box has the...
We don't
Box.
know what's in here.
Shake it.
No!
Shake a box of pots.
It is a very complicated lock. It's gonna
Squawk.
take time.
You quickly go get Hamlin with your speed. It's not too issue. He is in the bundled hearth. You do actually check like first a couple different places, but you realize that he's in the bundled hearth. When you walk in, you see Alice, Henry, Heather, and Henry. Fuck, is his name Henry Jr. Is his? I really should just rename him as Henry Jr.
James.
James. It is
Yeah,
James.
it is James. I didn't even check.
You see all of them like sitting around kind of the table, and like,
Plus one to start a family.
hey, we stopped hearing fighting.
Yes, but you don't add your proficiency to opening stuff. Right, if you
If
wanted to.
you give him his tools, if you
Yeah.
don't have thieves' tools, you just can't try.
You could borrow my tools and try. Adjust your decks.
Good night.
I'm gonna say you also have a chance of breaking the thieves. Real quick,
Sorry.
Hamlin is there and he's looking at you all and just like, is everything quieted down? We heard noise and fighting, but it seems to be gone now.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, Alice, Henry, stay here for now. He comes with you.
Take him back.
Where the fuck is he? I have lost a Hamlin. Where did he go?
Is that just him right here?
Is that a noble?
Yeah, we
that is
talked
him.
about that.
Yeah, that's him.
He's setting up for no.
Cool. He's out there right now. You guys, so you're trying?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying.
Go
I
ahead.
rolled really low. That is a better roll.
That's 16 plus my
Dex.
dex.
Just your probably
Plus
plus
one.
one.
17.
He's surprisingly delicate with the tools, and is looking at it and looking at it, and you're not getting much farther than Tanner did. It is still locked, but the tools are in well condition, and you are able to retrieve your tools. He did not break them.
Back a few hours to look it over.
You guys have not searched any of the bodies, by the way.
They're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
They
Well,
might have a key on them.
Actually, you want to.
Actually,
I just want to remind
Yeah,
people of
I'll-
like things you have not
I'll
done
look
yet.
through.
Oh yeah, let's look through Burst.
I'll
Burst.
look through Oscar. I'll look for Oscar
Smell his
and
hands?
you
Oh, I
guys.
can look
Small
through.
hands.
Oh.
Person.
You just like,
me
I
and
smell
Tanner-
his hands.
No,
Not me,
no,
Tanner.
smells
Me and
like
Darwin are
keys.
looking through Bursey.
I'm gonna
Okay.
sniff
Just
it,
helping
yes.
Yeah, I'm helping you.
Yeah. No.
It's
Pocket, as in.
Okay.
I'm gonna come over and help
Slide
you.
of
sir.
hand.
We can use that as
put
my
that in my
verb.
breast pocket.
Just use that as my verb.
Yeah.
The sleight of hand to
I'm
search.
pretty sure it's
No, it's
investigation,
investigation.
Investigation.
You're not trying to hide it. If you were trying to like slip him something, that would be
Right?
sliding.
Mini?
Huh? Yeah. Oh,
Can I do
shit, you
perception?
Do I get a bless
You
with
are
this?
searching a body,
Cool.
so this is
Do I
investigation.
get a
You're mostly
D4
actually doing it with
Yes.
your hands.
No.
Like
No.
that's their color printing
Track.
option.
Okay.
If he was awake, you
better
could like
than
have him move and stuff like that,
Like-
like a tied up person, like you
And
did
like
with
the
Octavian.
multicolor
This is
actually
a
turned out well.
not a corpse. This is an unconscious body. He is not helping you. You have to move and shove and look with your hands. It is investigation.
Okay.
What did you get?
19.
Or which body?
Oscar.
Cool.
Did you roll with advantage? 'Cause I was
Yes.
helping you. Okay.
14.
Cool.
13
Cool.
on other dude, not Oscar.
On and you two were both working on
I was helping.
Bercy.
Yeah, Bursey.
I literally almost said on one. You find on Oscar. He does not have much on him. He does have a relatively large flask at his hip. If you pop it off, it is like done in an easy Aztec flap, so it's securely held. But if you do, and just come open it up, it's some strong. Could probably disinfect stuff with that.
Yeah.
Like your liver.
Add it to the healer's kid.
Yeah.
The other thing is he
making
does have a
a
small
realistic-
pouch on his right side. Left side. He has a small pouch. Inside of it, full of platinum. You adventurous sense after you like that's all platinum and just that's 200.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit!
Wait, how
Let's
many?
go.
220 pieces.
220 pieces of platinum.
Yeah.
Just
440 pieces of electrum. God.
It's not, but
Yeah.
No, it's not.
That is both wrong and.
you guys with a 14.
It's
You,
off by a factor of 10.
by a lot.
you guys find a couple things on Bercy. And by a couple things, I mean the two things. One thing, you find something that's actually quite obvious because when you get a close look at it, that shirt is wearing, the one that's very nicely embroidered, you recognize a couple things on it. It has a lot of floral designs. You recognize some of those plants as mildly. And when you feel it, it's like, oh, this isn't cloth, it's over something, and like this chain underneath. This is a fitting shirt. And like, there's a couple holes in it, it's on the bottom, but like, oh yeah, there's some break. Oh yeah, because he's been in a fight, and like when you look through like where some damage has been done, there's like a minute. Like it is glowing softly.
Oh.
That's creepy.
Oh.
The other thing you find is you wipe it through his pockets easy enough. You find a set of keys.
Cool.
You find like miscellaneous gold. You find about 17 worth of gold, about 5 silver. Yeah. So you found the shield.
Tells us about the 200 plus platinum.
And you get a close look at the chain shirt. This is a chain shirt. So there's a couple different chain armor sets.
Yeah.
So chain shirt, not chainmail. Is encased in a finely embroidered day vest. The patterns of beadwork depicting several flowers known to be poisonous or ingredients to poisons. As someone in proficient in nature and you, looking at it as well, know this. It's also glows softly.
Gunmar takes the keys and like kind of gives them to Tam. Try and try those keys on the
Take your
Oh,
shirt.
you also find his king's crest, but
Yeah.
if you don't want to take it, just leave it in on him is perfectly fine.
Let's leave it on him. Let's have the king take it off.
He does have a lot of jewelry on
Yeah.
him.
Let's take the
Rings
other
and
jewelry.
stuff.
They're gonna notice.
Yeah, I just want to like a group like consensus on that. He's wearing a lot of jewelry.
But do we care?
Yes?
I'm
No.
taking the dude.
Because
That's fine.
because
I think the rings should
taking
all be
his shirt-
taken off of him anyway.
Yeah,
He has
Might
like
be
multiple layers. It's
Yeah.
like this is like a
And-
vest.
No,
and
like
on
the
top-
That's
poison.
And on top of
yeah.
that,
That's sorry, it's not a
there
vest. You're
are
right.
Witnesses
It's
outside of
oh,
our
it is like a
group
vest. That's like so. It's a
who
chain shirt,
saw the-
Well,
but
yeah, but
instead
that's
of having to
the
put
thing,
it
we
on,
just
you can button it.
Yeah, but we would stay
By
there.
right of conquest, all this shit is ours.
Crossfire.
Be careful because you're a monk. Any kind of armor.
Yeah.
Off of him without
I just have it though.
So,
I don't think you can. We can in this group, Beck.
what is your consensus on the jewelry?
Take
Yeah,
it
yeah.
all off of him. We're not stealing.
Oh,
We're taking it off of him in case it's fucking.
you can put down. You make a small pile beside him. Basically, all his personal goods. So you can write down 4 necklaces. Your adventurer says that they're worth 25 gold apiece.
Who
He's
is
wearing.
our group? Pack mule? Actually, no. We'll just give them all to Hamlet.
Humlin's here.
Yeah,
Good idea.
Humlin's come back, yeah.
Okay.
We're
What
giving
you?
Humlin all his shit.
Cool.
Giving Humlin his jewelry unless
Humlin-
Humlin gives it back to us.
I'll hold on to it. That's fine by me.
What about the platinum?
We don't know he had that. Jacob.
You know what?
I'll just tell you what you find. There's 8 rings with 50 gold apiece. There's 4 necklaces with 24 gold apiece. He's also wearing a very nice belt that's worth 200 gold. It
That's a
has
nice
belt. It's not a belt. It is a
It's a
decorative
designer,
piece.
decorative,
Yeah.
very big piece of fabric.
Oh no! Like it's like have you seen those
Leather.
chains things like bits like they hold emeralds usually and like chink chink chink. Have you ever seen like a badge of office of London? Something like that. Mm-hmm.
Humlin's here and Percy stuff. I also just show him the flask, highly potent alcohol, and the.
First thing he takes is the flask. And like, oh, that was on Oscar. Oh my!
I don't think.
God!
I wouldn't think it's drinkable by
I wouldn't
most.
drink that.
He just puts like the stopper and it's like,
Sits
let's mark that
there.
as flammable. There we go.
I need to
I'll take it.
back to my computer because my phone is.
Oh no!
Put this down. Just.
Now you have highly potent alcohol.
You have a flask of highly potent alcohol.
Flammable. We haven't gotten there yet.
You find. Sorry, you hand over the platinum.
The platinum, yeah.
And it's like, who had this?
Oh, Oscar.
Oh, as far as I'm concerned, that's contraband of the enemy of the state. And he like eyes it off and just. I don't think we found anything on it.
I will scoop that up.
Oh,
no.
what was that?
Makes perfectly sense, you know. He's just a monk. He's a drunkard. You know, you had the flask on him. I had
Monks
a
aren't
couple.
known for their wealth.
No.
No.
220 pieces of platinum.
Okay.
And 2 copper pieces in the.
You love this guy.
Yeah. Well, a good impression on this town.
Yeah.
Just see, like, Palma takes out a note and like 2 copper pieces.
I'm gonna try the keys on the lockbox.
It takes you to the 3rd key, but boom. Looks to be a relatively like like a really big key. Possibly to a front door of some kind of big security door. There's a couple other small keys. To possibly other lockboxes. It takes you a while to go through them. Your 3rd try gets it. You open up the box. This is a portable storage box. A strong box.
Cool.
It just means that it has a very good lock on it and it's hard to break.
Yeah.
Has metal banding. It technically has some wood on it, but it is mostly metal. It's also heavy.
Any lead?
No. No. It's just it's iron.
Yeah.
You find bullion. We all know what that is, right?
Yeah, it's the
It's the thing you drop in
flavor.
We do
soup.
now.
Flavor soup.
Yeah, something we found.
By the way, I did re-listen to this thing and I got to that point and it's like and there's bullion. Y'all know what bullion is. It's just like, oh yeah. Continue on.
That's because we all thought you were talking about the soup thing.
So it has 28 bullion of copper. It's got 12 bullion of silver. These are it's 100 piece.
Yeah.
Each one is 100. They're just easy to transport.
Okay.
And 9 of gold.
Okay. So each one is 100. How do I write this down?
If you include the PP,
So if there's 9 of gold, does that mean there's 900?
yes,
or-
900.
Okay, so it's 900 GP
Yes.
Everybody has the magic ability to make change.
Yeah, we do hand wave that, or you can ask Hamlin, and Hamlin can figure it out at a later
Okay, so
date.
what were the numbers?
If you include the 12, the 2,200 in gold's worth of platinum, it would come out to 381 gold each person.
I already wrote down the other thing, so...
Okay.
300 what
That's
each
mine.
person?
Each person would get, if you totaled everything I just gave you in gold and handed it to you, it's 381 gold per person.
Okay, now what specifically is the bullion?
The bullion is 2,800 in copper.
That shit disappeared.
It's 1,200 in silver. 900 in gold.
Bullion spelled how I think it's spelled.
Exactly the
It's under
same
you,
way.
Evan.
Cool. That's not confusing.
What
For
gold
you.
is it per person?
It's 381.
It's gone forever.
gold.
So everyone can add 381 gold.
Adding 38 platinum.
What?
He's just mixing the platinum.
381 gold in whatever domination is easiest for you.
Yep. Oh, except Electrum. I'm going to talk about that at the end of the session. I have decided
So what
something.
do I do
Trust
with my
me,
9
I will
electrum?
not
Put a
willingly
pin in
put
that.
it into Electrum.
Sorry, what was that?
What do I do with the 9 electrum that I have?
Put a pin in it.
Make it into silver.
Sorry, how much gold?
Do you check your
381.
381.
see that the electrum is gone?
You want to find a small bag of gems? There are 7 sapphires in them with 50 gold apiece. Your adventurous sense. I love adventurous sense. I'm glad I do that. And just like, well, we gotta go find an appraiser. Like, shut up. That's 50 gold.
Yeah.
Nope. You found it was mostly full of gold, in bullion form, but that's what it was mostly filled with, and a small bag of gems.
Okay.
By right of conquest, that's ours.
Yeah.
And you said small bag of gems were...
Oh! I'm gonna throw you guys a bone. There's also a note. It looks to be like an old tag, and if you read it, it's in common.
Yeah.
And basically, it's for a chain shirt, comma, resistance to poison.
Oh, so your poison wouldn't have done shit.
What were the gems worth?
57.
I can't use it.
Chain shirt is medium armor.
Yeah.
I need no armor to cast mage.
I mean...
You have an idea that like he was worried about poisoning and stuff, and it was a fine piece.
Not with the cloth.
Given his
over it.
personality, he was right to worry.
Mm-hmm. The note on it, by the way, has a little description, and a lot of it's very flowery text. It's talking about most of the
flowery.
beatery. Yep. But it does say at the bottom, minor enchantment on it. It is... Is that your name for it? It is... I just put the effect. I didn't put the name. It glows faintly in the presence of goblins.
Oh.
If you're within 120 feet of a goblin, it
So
will
it's
glow.
just gonna glow all the
Sting.
time. We just
But the
hand it
armor.
to back.
Yeah. It glows.
Funny.
It gives about 5 feet of dim light.
Oh. There you go.
If you would have taken off the bits, so it is fully embroidered and encased in cloth because they didn't want that effect. Oh, they was like, oh shit, we have to make it fancy now. You know, the price is no longer on it though, unfortunately. Looks like there was like a price you could like rip off, add the price on it. So like you get to keep all the information, but you don't get to keep the price, which is a real thing in fancy like department stores that they used to do.
I'm writing it down. Tanner can just welcome to it.
Mm-hmm. It is not elven, so
Which I think is... And you.
Yeah, I can't.
Druids generally can't wear metal.
you also found a shield.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you took the shield.
Okay.
But I don't really want to glow when I'm near back.
Well, I mean, if you fix all the holes and stuff like that, it's a velvety cloth and like kind of thick. It was designed that if you repair it, nothing would breathe through.
Okay. We can figure
That
it
was
out.
the point of it, but
We can figure it out.
and so if somebody has mending or you find somebody with mending, a relatively common
You could
cantrip.
probably get somebody in the town to do it.
Mending
for
doesn't
us
work
for
on
free.
magic items.
This is the cloth in front of the magic
Okay.
item,
Alright.
and also like some
I think
bullshit
somebody
as well.
has mending in the party.
Yes, I do.
Alright, you guys are all standing around, Hoblin's there, and you're looking at different things, and just like, I think you probably take the jewelry, but let's give it a moment, because I know one of those is a signet ring. All of a sudden you hear, suddenly from behind you, and in the center of town, you hear
Jenkins!
the first slight rustling of wind and the landing of a few footsteps, is then immediately followed by the thunderous pounding of several large and heavy objects hitting the ground in unison.
Jesus.
There in front of you, facing that way, just appear 5 large, heavily armored, and armed men, formed in a formation to block whatever is behind them. While you can't truly see what is behind them, you can see the top of a head barely poking over the top of these men's.
Like
I'm
there?
going to
Okay.
put out
He's gonna
minis.
do a thing.
I'm gonna put out minis so you guys can see.
Gunmara gets like in front of group.
Sparky, like, as a reaction, is just going to turn around and just yeet his crit.
Close the box. Past me.
Gandalf!
Do.
Like, as he's turning around, you hear him chanting something.
I'm going to give descriptions to stuff, by the way. But
Yeah.
the one issue is that these are close to what they're supposed to, but not exactly like what they're supposed to.
Okay.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, we're
Drop
it's
it
under
out.
the chair. Don't throw it.
Basically, as a roleplay thing, Sparky's going to try to cast Shatter and way through, like, oh no, I'm just gonna stop.
He just
stop talking.
So, these 5
These are
individuals in
Jenkins'
front, I'm going to give you a description of first.
There's 3 in front.
One.
Oh, okay. So just not these 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay.
one that.
That are hardest to see.
In
Who have attacked the King's Rush?
giants of men,
Die!
5 in total, wearing full body plate and tower shields and heavy plate armor. I should have edited it.
Like actual giants? Very large.
Very
people?
large men.
Okay.
An inset groove is built into each of the shields, and resting in them are long spears. These shields are thick planks of wood with bands of iron strapped across them and riveted in place. A king's crest can be seen on the dominant shoulder of each of the guardsmen barely. The acronym ACU can be seen painted on the cross of the front of the shield. So each of their shields, which they can fully hide behind, has ACU on it, and a ledge here which has a place where they can shove their shield.
Oh,
Spear.
And they all have
Basically
symbols of
phalanx
the King's
formation.
Rap.
It's like a phalanx, but you can do it with much less people and heavier.
They all have a symbol of the King's Rap.
They all have a symbol of the king's arms.
King's arms.
So not king's arms, king's shields.
Are you done describing?
Personally, the populace has mentioned this. And it's like, why does everything have to be this? I'm like, shut up! It's been this way for 400. You don't hear anything. Like there's a moment of silence when these all hear. Does anybody want to do anything? You get one action.
Jenkins?
No, I yell, Lord Cantus!
Cool.
Hello.
We got our bases covered.
Everybody just holds still and just like, you are faced with 5 heavily armored men.
We are not a threat.
No.
We're a friend, not foe.
We take.
Sneakily just gone. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll,
just very obvious.
I'll
just
move
kinda...
behind the podium.
I go.
Hold a bear.
Hold a bear.
I walk up
baby bear.
to be next to a Gunmar. To be next to Gunmar. Say hello.
Cool, I'm going up front too.
Howdy.
Go.
Okay. Yeah.
Be next to freaking.
Get over there.
I wouldn't-
We make our own defensive line.
Protecting.
Cool. There's my description.
What can we do for you?
A beat goes down. You guys like shuffle into place. They don't move forward, and you hear a voice, a familiar voice from behind them, shout, "Is that you all? This is Jenkins."
Jenkins!
Hey, buddy.
You missed the party.
We're good.
Oyo.
Jenkins walks
All
around
the
the
tension is
men.
gone.
These men do not move. They are.
A
Is
wall.
Jenkins one
Yeah.
of these humans?
He is the one with the. Thank you. Yes, he is that one. He walks around and he starts moving towards you guys.
Do you guys
Yeah.
Harrison's dad?
When he
Yeah,
comes
Whenever
in,
he would show up, I was
Yeah,
just surrounded
yeah,
by
that's
people.
exactly
Yes.
what it is. Tanner will come out and join the rest of
interestingly,
y'all.
you still see the top of a head behind them.
Do I? Like even at this far away at this
No.
angle?
No.
Probably not.
Tanner will come out and join the rest of y'all.
He runs. He walks forwards. He's wearing a new set of plate armor, and as he gets closer, this is still smells like storage oils new.
Yeah!
I see you kept that promotion.
It's been quite good, yes. He does have a great sword strapped across his back. He is walking forward, and he does have the insignia of a captain. It is different than the insignia of carvers. Carvers had a clear bit with some crystal in it and stuff like that. What we recently learned was diamond. This is just an emblem denoting captain. He is a new captain.
Gunmara gives a respectful salute.
Rough timing.
Missed the party.
Well, he's just in time to get his party favors. Y'all over to the unconscious.
Looks at the two and just, good.
That was Oscar.
Wait, sorry, what, you pointed at the two, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oscar.
And
That grotesquely fat one is Oscar.
he looks at them and goes I was like, okay, good. And at that point, you hear
Continue.
you hear a tapping of a staff. And from behind the group, from roughly that, no, you can just leave. Almost like a mud wave comes up, and as it comes up, it separates. And forming above this group, 16 of these small, flying with giant noses creatures.
Mephits?
Do you care to know what mephits are?
Probably not.
Does anyone, those who can speak Terran or Primordial or anything like that, you may give me a history check.
I was just check once.
Yeah.
I can speak primordial. I can speak
You're good enough.
specifically the air version.
That's perfectly fine.
That's
yeah.
enough, because there are air mephits.
No, these are mud mephits.
Right.
Oh, that
they're the
might
same
be
thing,
enough.
They're just different elements.
It's water and earth.
3:16.
You can do it too. You speak Orin.
Bow intelligence.
Just history. Intelligence.
We need a friend.
Okay.
We need a knife.
This actually kind of makes sense. So you and you, don't know of these. Honestly, you had a pretty big chance of knowing about these, but it slipped your mind. You also know these because they are sometimes naturally occurring in the desert. Not these particularly, but these are mephits, and you know mephits come in different elementals. These look to be made of flowing mud. Mephits always take a rule of thumb that it's water and dirt, therefore water and elemental and Terran. So you get mud, that makes sense.
Hey.
Don't look too deep. You do know they're menaces. Like, they will fuck with you and fuck with things. Like, they're not here, if they appear on this dimension, like this plane, they're not here because they want to be, they accidentally fell into here, or the influence of the planes created them, and they just fuck around with things until they die. And then go
That's
back.
life.
Yeah. Those methods are ice formation.
Yeah.
They don't usually do that.
Is that a method? What's
And Gunmar explains
It just looks like a tiny little asshole. That's
Just-
life.
Yeah, that's,
Tiny asshole.
it's like a
That's
wolf,
basically
but
what it is.
smaller.
And
It made it
this is
fly.
the first time any of you but you have seen them, but you just like totally got, and then like he mentions like, oh yeah, of course. These are methods, and this is the first time you've ever seen one. They fly over,
Oh dear.
bypass you. Half of them puke on Oscar, the other half puke on Bercy, and they puke mud.
Delicious.
And it is a thick, slurpy
Like it's
mud.
gonna cake them.
You can see
It's
the
like
corn.
if they were awake, they would have a hard time moving. No, it's
That
just
is disgusting.
That is
and I
cool.
lived in a sewer for 10 years.
I love
Yeah,
that.
they do that.
That's really
Methods
efficient.
do that
actually.
sometimes.
after that,
It's
8 of them
gross.
pick up one, 8 of them pick up the
Yup.
other, and like while still caked in mud, just all flapping it. They aren't strong, but 8 of them are enough to pick up and start bringing the bodies closer.
Well, that's
Slops
okay.
of mud.
Methods
They fly
don't
away.
usually do that. What the fuck?
I think these methods, they're not usually organized like this.
Mm-mm.
You know, that's a good point.
Something else is probably making them. Likely, whoever is in that.
Could you
cluster.
put the 2 Oscar and then like
Just
10
over
feet
here?
in front of the top person? Yeah.
10 feet over here?
Functionally, that's good enough. As they approach, you see the first King Shield, the guy who's at the front. He de-arms the shield by taking out here, lifts, pulls, and then steps aside. So you move him 5 feet. And the middle guy, walks forward. This,
He's the next time.
Yep.
Has to come down.
as you get a good look at him,
Is either a
he is
criminal
indeed
or
very
super
tall.
Or both.
Roughly 6'10". And
Wow!
He's taller than me.
Huge!
very tall. And made them more dramatic by his
Laughing
thin
Godfrey.
made them more dramatic by his thin frame and long robes that accentuate this feature. His hair is of a golden blonde that travels well past his shoulders and down back. The features of his face are angular and well defined, with chin, face, and neck being impeccably clean shaven.
Nice.
He is human. His robes are shades of blue, and the front crest is stitched on. In the front is a crest that is stitched onto his tabard. Tabard is a long sheet that flows underneath. In his hand, he is holding a staff made of burrowed wood and carved at the top to resemble the head of a snake. At his waist is a small tome and a few other miscellaneous bags.
He's a wizard.
The cloak across his shoulders has an attached hood that is currently down. He's gonna look at all of you, and
Howdy, sir.
Not me, I'm protected.
he's just gonna like lift his hand and like
Gunmar goes first.
Tanner will move up.
he's not going to shout.
Yeah, no, that's
But
fair.
yeah, I go with
Gunmar goes as close as he
You can
feels
surround.
comfortable going near the guys with the huge ass spears.
You're up for
I go just out of range of these
Hamlin
spears.
Like
goes
next to
like
Gunmar?
way at the front.
I am in step with Gunmar.
Who's Gunmar?
Yeah,
Here's
in
Gunmar.
step with Gunmar.
Do we have to have the minis up?
I really like the minis.
Okay.
This helps me.
can.
No,
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah, that's fair.
This also helps me a lot.
Howdy.
It just feels
Can you
proud.
put
Jenkins back here.
Jenkins next to him and Hamlin next to him?
Yep.
Keep bodies are really in the way.
Yeah, you.
They're there in spirit.
We'll say like the methods go over and one
Move
of them.
like over to the side or something.
Methods.
There you go.
Well, I'm gonna say like the methods go up as you are approaching. The methods are near the body, and one looks up at the very, very tall man, and you those who speak primordial hear it speak like, "We have them secured, sir." What the fuck? Where shall we take them? Don't hear a response, but you hear, "Understood," and they lift up the bodies and just going to go back.
I am here for milk.
Mark is transfixed. They go away.
They just go about 20 feet that way. And so the methods are sticking with the bodies.
Gunmar just kind of goes.
Primordial?
You have those methods.
Yeah,
Well, they don't usually act like that.
So you actually are the first one to address him. The very tall man looks at you, and he looks and then, like, gleams a little bit, and you hear, not here, but you feel like a little spark in your head.
Ooh.
And the rest of you feel a spark.
Ooh. He's a mouth.
He moves his
It's
mouth,
an empty
but
static.
he moves his mouth, and no words come out. But in your heads, you hear his voice. I am Lord Cantus, Head of the East Realm of Richmond. Mouth is moving as though talking, but you hear no sound. You hear it in your head. If you remember, Hamlin mentioned a unique feature of him. You have a good control over them. Useful in these times like this. I expect you all are saviors / troublemakers of this town.
More or less.
Accurate.
I would drop off troublemaker.
That's what you ask.
The inflection is weird because it's in your head, but you can tell Joe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't created trouble, but he's not.
Cool.
You get a weird sense because, like, is it's talking in your head? You guys ever played Mass Effect? And
Yes.
those people that, like,
Oh yeah.
emotion, then line?
Yes.
Yes.
It's that. It's the L-core.
Yep. Imagine, like, he's just saying the line, but the emotion is really implied. Like, he's like, you could almost write down, like, oh, he is happy about this part of the sentence, and he is sad about this part of the sentence.
That's kind of
He's literally transporting in, like,
An
inflection into his words, into your mind.
In fact, there's also
That's
Oh,
true.
sick.
That is.
they are my favorite droids in all of
They're
Star Wars.
great.
You get a sense that this makes it.
That shit was funny.
Those who have insight over 14.
Well,
Passive insight over 14.
That's Blaze.
That's me.
Yep. You get a sense that this could make, as somebody who, like, you naturally do this could make lying very hard. As people over 14 have naturally, usually are just generally more suspicious, at least they always double check inflection, you have an understanding of this could make lying hard. Said, I am Lord, I'm going to give you his full name. Almer Deacon Cantus.
How do you spell all of those words?
Almer is A-L-M-E-R. Deacon is D-E-A-C-O-N. Cantus is K-A-N-T-I-S.
Down. We've all got it. Everybody change.
They refer to me as Lord Cantus.
Pleasure to finally meet you.
Honor is ours.
He is tall and thin. He looks across all of you and, like, takes each of you. Yes, it's a.
Actually, for most of us, it's down.
Yep.
Except for Godfrey, it's like straight.
Yep. Oh yeah, just true point because you're shorter
I'm shorter than him.
Yep.
He's unnaturally tall for a human.
He's incredible. Good.
It's like a little bit down, just keep going down, hit Sparky, and up to Godfrey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When he looks at each of you, he seems to be really taking you all in. A studied eye. You recognize his staff. Because it is a staff that not belongs to, but is known of your people.
I say it's dealing stuff from the druids.
Oh, Lord Cantus.
I'm pretty sure it
At
goes.
least not right
I'm pretty
now.
sure the corruption goes all the way up. We just have to be communicating.
He looked at you to start. I'm going to go around as though this was your lineup. I know it's not the actual lineup, but this is easier. I'm going to address you first. He holds out his staff. You recognize that this is a staff of the pipe. You've not seen one per se, but you know they exist. You know they are created by druids and people of a nature background as companions and aids in battle. He speaks to you druidic. So none of you else understand this, but he speaks to you and goes, "You are a way of nature and follower of her path. Novice myself. Good to see one of your kind. I assume you're here for reasons and
Druidic. So do you know about the Cantus crew?
You all do recognize Cantus crew. Well, Cantus and then a word that you don't know.
Dude, I was gonna do a cool thing, but fine.
Oh, sorry.
He does look at you and he smiles. And remember, he's not talking, he's speaking in your head. Oh yeah, that's the thing. He can choose. So not only is he speaking to you in Druidic, you all can't hear this conversation unless Vanya is talking.
Vanya's part is out loud.
Yeah, and you can. You don't. Well, actually, you don't know yet.
Vanya's part out loud because that's.
Yeah. If you want to speak out, do you speak out loud or you speak in your head?
It's your call, man.
I'm pretty far. I'm like 3 people away.
Go right ahead.
Okay.
You don't know what she says.
Yep.
Gives a small little smile and a weird chuckle and just heard the name. It is a thorn in my side, but I can give you talk to your others first. Just a squawk. Let me pull up him real quick. Well, that was perfectly fine. You just happened to be first.
It's true. You were just first.
No fault of anybody. I just picked somebody.
You just went for person who was close. Started at one end of the table.
Yep.
Just
Which is puts you at a disadvantage because no matter which side I go, you're there. So maybe I'll try to change that up.
I normally Braid would be here.
So I'm just bringing up his character sheet to make sure his.
You still here, Bray?
I haven't heard him in ages.
He had to change back to his computer because
Yeah, but that was years ago.
let him recap. When you leave a call and
Bray?
try to go to another thing, it gets weird.
I did just notice the sticky note.
Ah, Greg.
I noticed it pretty quickly, and I'm like, that's incredibly helpful.
Someone take a pic and send it to Messenger.
I
can't.
Beck.
Oh,
not Beck. All right. Because we were
you
just
not
talking.
know?
About...
Oh, Evan's got the
Here,
best
you try to
angle.
leave and rejoin.
He just.
He messaged something.
Or
Yeah, because sometimes Discord
Yeah.
like stops picking up your mic.
Oh, he's typing.
Oh, no! Can he still hear?
Turn it on.
I could
turn it
hear,
back
but
on.
now I can't. Oh, great. Yeah,
Alright,
he's.
he's disconnecting and reconnecting.
Hello?
Jacob.
Yeah. Hello?
You are in so few Discords.
Okay.
I hardly
Squawk.
use Discord.
He will speak to you now. Primordial. And he asks, he basically, like, speaking the Fin Primordial version of it.
Yeah.
You speak Orin. He does not switch to Orin, but he understands you and goes, would come be better. Not as fluent in Primordial as that.
Hello?
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 Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello, if you're hearing
It's good to
this,
see
well,
one of your
Discord not
kind.
connecting.
No, nothing.
Good to see one of your kind, so,
Hello?
like...
Hey!
I am phone because apparently my computer is.
Inputs and outputs set
I've
properly.
been able to hear like this entire time I started saying something. I didn't notice because the only stuff like silly little asides.
And we were just ignoring you.
Oh, Bray!
Hard counter.
We apologize if you're.
They were funny.
They
It's
were
great. No,
funny.
they were.
The thing is though, I
Oh,
said a couple
man.
of things because it's known I've been listening to the and all that.
Okay.
So like I literally the entire time and I heard everything up until you guys noticed you couldn't. Then I tried leaving and rejoining Discord.
Okay, so.
Beautiful.
I'm
Cool.
pretty
Update then.
sure
Cool.
nothing was missed.
Oh, by the way, I didn't roleplay with you, but he does ask your name. Start with.
I love your last name.
Hello. I am Lord Almer D.
Score.
Does not bat an eye.
You know what would have been hilarious if we
Do you
just
make the noise or say the name?
Oh yeah, do you speak out
I'm
loud?
Squark or I'm Squark?
I'll speak out loud. It's
Cool.
fine.
Thank you for your help in this time.
Wow.
Is there anything I can... He goes over to Godfrey.
Mm-hmm.
He speaks to you in Giant.
Giant.
Does this guy just know every
Primordial.
He might be speaking.
He knows Primordial.
Yeah, he's just not.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's cheating.
No.
Nothing in Giant.
He says, he gives you his title and his name.
Okay.
And your name is?
I respond in Dwarvish. Godfrey Lodbrock.
He responds in Dwarvish.
Your name was filming or
You can say, like, I am such and such. You can get the point across, right? Dwarvish. He responds to you in Dwarvish, like, you speak the speak the language of those that crawl under the rock, which is a phrase that doesn't translate perfectly.
It's racism.
It's a general term for the dwarfish people.
Mm-hmm.
Those two.
Yes.
Darwin's
I
offended
am,
by that.
I am well versed in Dwarvish and Elvish, but I also do speak Giant. The only reason I do not respond in Giant is just the assumption that I.
Stand. I should make no assumptions.
But that being said, I mean no disrespect.
You would then switch to Elvish, which you do know is not a common language this far south. Interesting to see one who speaks the language of Fairfolk. I would practice with you sometime.
Absolutely. And goes proper retribution.
We'll hold the full extent of the law in my power.
That is all we can ask, and we.
Would then go to Beck, but Ray, how well can you hear me?
I can hear you pretty fine.
Okay, I'm gonna go out of his voice and just speak to you like this, because this seems to be working well. He speaks to you in Goblin. Hello, member of the Yellow Tribes that walk this land. I do not see many of you, but I have conversed with your kind before. It's good to see members out and about in this time of year. What?
Walked.
He walks. What?
No, you're like, walk.
Oh, past tense. I have been honored to sit with your people during some of their celebrations and hear of their musics. It has been quite an honor. It is good to see one of your kind bless this land in this journey while you and your tribe stop through. Shit, how much of that?
And so he said something about my right.
Yeah, he thanked you for coming with your tribe and thank you for helping out. And also that he is, you know how you do a ritual periodically where you smash pots and play music?
Yeah.
He's been a guest and an attendee to that a couple times. Different tribes. You have never met him.
Music, punk music, playground band.
Oh, and he's speaking to you in Goblin.
Yeah, I did get the in-goblin part. It's just that my phone at volume is quieter and just than my headset is, so harder to hear. But I think though that my drive is not here to greet you as well.
I had to say, did you send them on for safety?
No, they were lost in a raid. Like 2 months ago or something like that.
2 weeks ago. A little over 2 weeks ago now. Almost 3.
Okay.
Because of you've been here for a couple days.
Going on a month ago. Yes, and so I was able to, after recovering their belongings.
Pillaging the bodies of a protected group as yourselves, as well as citizens of the Empire, is a harsh crime. I will take this in consideration among the other deeds. This will worsen their fates. We will find retribution for your people.
I was trying to think of like an appropriate title royalty, and I was about to say Your Highness.
Lord Cantus is fine. Lordship or you can also technically go Your Grace. It's usually we reserve for dukes, but it works here. He's not a duke.
Appropriate honorific.
Tanner. He turns to you because he looks at you and talks to you. He's like, "Hello, I am Lord Cantus." Trails off a little bit and he probes a little deeper.
While he was talking to other people.
Yeah.
While he wasn't.
You do it subtly but loud enough. Do a perception check for those who are here. These would include Cantus, the members of the King's Shields, and there's another person in the back.
Okay. Do that or I do that?
No, roll perception. Okay. You did it. You're just seeing if anybody reacted.
Oh, gotcha. God. Yeah, okay. Perception checks?
No, 1 perception checks. These are the people you're looking at.
1 for everyone. Okay.
Yeah. You're looking to see if any of these people but it's 8.
Goblin music, punk.
Alright. The King's Shields, when you say Cantus crew in Thieves' Cant, about 3 of them, they basically, the one up front, the one to his right, and the one in the back left, kind of, you can hear the shifting of metal as they, like, look at you. The, Lord Cantus and the guy in the back.
Okay. That's all I wanted.
The one who, the lead King Shield, looks at you, and, he's under a lot of armor, but that was a high percent. But you can feel from his presence, he is staring daggers into you.
Okay.
Lord Cantus coaches your mind.
Yes, sorry.
And
Goblin music.
It's exactly the goblin music. It's why murdering them is a crime.
He will speak to you in common, in your head, because he probes deeper. Can you give me?
Oh, and it's a wisdom save.
I do believe so. Let me let you look it up though, so I don't fuck it up.
Whatever it is, I rolled low. Fairly certain it's a wisdom save. If it's the thing I'm thinking of, it's a wisdom save.
Well, actually, it might be an intelligence save. It's only him.
It's only Tanner. I know. Chooses to do it.
Well, I think it's either.
I think it's
detect thoughts are similar to detect thoughts.
Yeah. I also think it's going to be reserved for Tanner.
Like Darwin.
Darwin wears his bug on his sleeve.
It is a wisdom saving throw.
I will use my inspiration.
Cool.
Better roll. It's still not good.
What is it?
Altogether.
28.
I wish. Altogether, it is.
You feel a probing in your mind.
I bet I do.
And he flashes through quickly some previous memories of yours. Looks through you and goes, "That explains some things. I can help you with that. That object of yours. It's not seen it before, but I recognize its energy. Seem to have leached onto you. I'd be very careful handling it again. These powers, they're not natural. You were not born with them. It's because of this thing. Keep walking this path. It's perfectly fine, but I can help you with it and help."
A wizard. Desperately, we need a smart wizard.
Be careful though, and please stop by. And when you're in Witchmont, not your first place, of course, but please let me help you with this.
Insight check.
Go ahead. He has disadvantage on lying.
Cool. 17?
You have a good sense of how he's speaking. He's not good at lying in this particular form. As you get the intentions, and the intentions were pure. He sees something in you that he recognizes and he recognizes that it was not from birth, that it is applied, and I can help you.
This is all mental.
Yeah,
I
no,
know,
yeah,
I know, that's why I'm not writing any of it down.
Bullshit.
He didn't move to Squawk. Sorry, hi Squawk.
I'll keep
Squawk
that in
speaks
mind.
to you in Draconic. He basically says, I am Lord Cantus. I've not seen one of your kind in a while, but I have dealings with them back in Richmond. Are you from there? I don't know your whole tribe.
Corky's gonna, in common, say, my apologies for not. Always does it a disservice. But, what was the question again?
Are you from Richmond?
No, I am not.
Really?
I helped build, brought the kobolds there to the surface.
I heard about the finishing of the mill, and I got a small report about a simulation. I thought they were goblins, but this makes goblins are a precious resource to this land, but mechanically, and as well as just staying in place, is not there. That answers many questions of mine.
I was actually other places with kobolds, helped them.
Understandable. I will say I visited the caverns of the Richmond.
Who? It's a different city.
They are, I will say, quite habitable, and they have made quite a home for them, but they may be quite amiable, some of them, to your views. And if they do come up, you can notice that you will have my support. I will let the tribes do as they wish. If you would like to meet them, please come to me, and I appreciate that. But do not mention them upon the surface. They have asked certain things of us in our privacy being one of them. Most people will laugh you off or not believe you. Me, the captains, but not the guards themselves, we will be able to help you. I can see how that could work.
I would appreciate that should come up while we are together.
We need an adult. This is our adult.
He will mention a child to a fight. We are going to gloss over that in the report. We bought a... He's
7.
7. He looks at you and he speaks in Draconic.
Child.
I am Lord Cantus.
Yeah.
I have not seen your kind
Pretty young.
north,
I'm gonna
ever.
die when I'm like 30.
You come to, as a refugee to this area. He looks at your, voice symbol. You know, he has quite a following in our lands. My city has a small temple. I almost called it Outcry. Lowcliff, who you sent the Blazels to. Lowcliff has a bigger following. When you get to my city, please stop by the temple. Here, they don't get many full worshippers, though they see many of their converts. Must admit, I've never seen a paladin of his. Not common, though I have heard of them. Serve him well. He has done our city and Mr. Darwin. He looks at you, and he's going to make an intelligence check.
Yep.
Good news is he's super smart.
He's our wizard!
Let me actually get you a number here.
Where's this thing?
You know what? No, I'm gonna make this an insight check, which is not perfect, but like, it's just making a call here. 17,
Are you a human?
and he's just gonna go, "Hi, I'm in common."
Oh yeah, he's guessing.
You can hear the like cautious.
You speak common.
Yeah, it's like the cautious of I hope I got this right, kind of.
And Darwin just kind of stares at you blankly for a moment.
You can't tell through the
big
bug
buck
mask.
mask.
Yeah.
Then he goes, "Greetings, the name's Darwin Brighthand. Yeah, you chose correct."
Oh, good. That's good to know.
After 5 seconds of just
Yeah.
staring.
Yeah, just like I insulted this man to his face.
To his max.
Yeah.
Darwin's playing power games. I love it.
I'm just like, I'm the biggest lord in this land, but I tried to be a humble person and just like called it wrong. I was like, he was almost gonna go Inferno. Like, no, that makes sense, I guess.
No,
Yeah.
checks out, checks out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You probably do like chirps
There
and
would
make
be
it
a
bug.
large chunk of green text here if someone hadn't been
You
telepathically speaking.
Interestingly,
Oh,
like, from the northern areas, it is good to see you in my lands, and I thank you for your help in this. Anything I can do to help you, please.
May you do that? Thank you for your consideration.
Welcome. And I hope to, it seems you seem skilled in the ways of the hunting, and I thank you. Your
I'd like to
people,
think I am.
your people have made homes in this that more people such as this can even exist. Your people were the first frontiers. Thank you, outdoorsman.
And then finally,
He's referencing outdoorsman ranger, if that wasn't clear. Not just person or human. Like, go humans!
That's a lot of assumptions based under there.
Yep. Thank you for being a pioneer, or in their ways.
I hope to talk to you.
He now addresses you all, and he speaks to all you at once, as he did before. These were all one-on-one conversations. By the way, this is a couple minutes. Yeah, go ahead.
Be finished with everyone.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. He has disadvantage if he is lying.
Okay. That's 20 non-nat.
When he says thorn in his side, you get the feeling of not only like I have to deal with them on a political level. I have to deal on a political level. I have to deal with them on a local level, and they stole my fucking name.
Yes. Good job.
It's a whole lot of like, he's like, they could have picked anything. I get it. It's the one is partially named after my family, but holy.
My name is cool, but still.
It's like calling us like we're the Jefferson crew. If Jefferson owned Boston and you operated in Boston, and just like why? I'm still here, still alive. I was like, do you have anything to do with the Jefferson crew? Funny you say that. No, I don't.
They are criminals, and I want them caught.
Okay, perfect.
He's really annoyed that like his name is associated with a criminal organization. How well, big, and that shit, you guys don't know.
Yeah.
He speaks to you all and if there's anything else you left of me, I have a few things I must have real quick. And at this point, you hear a whistle, and yes. So yeah, he is now currently whistling. A door appear about 20 feet that way.
High level magic.
A door appears, and you can look inside of it. It's a blank room. And he doesn't do any signals. He just kind of crosses his hands over his staff. The Mephits pick up the bodies, take them in there, drop them. You hear some splashes as though they're upping the boundary on them. Oscar's, believe it or not, waking up.
Yeah, no, checks out.
And you're just like, where did they all run out? And you see one of them goes over to him, is flying. They are oddly slow, by the way. This is weird. They are flying. They are flying with wings. And, like, they're beating fast, and yet they're just not going that fast.
It's like how I imagine gargoyles would fly.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, it's flapping its wings. It's going like 2 miles a fucking hour because it's stone.
It floats over like, all of you looking, I was like, I could beat that shit in a race. Not that fast.
He could beat anything in a race.
Oh, yeah. I looked at you and just like, that's...
Grace and agility of a ball of mud.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is a ball of...
One of them has gone over and like does a salute and says in Terran, "Prisoner secure, sir. Permission to be dismissed." And just there's a nod, and they all go over to like this seems to be a practice. They go 20 feet away
and just turn into mud. Also, Oscar ain't saying nothing. He's got a sock in there. A really dirty, stinky sock.
I still can't get over how you train those. Like,
probably. But Percy,
you see those every so often in the desert. They are nuisances in the desert. I am very
the door's gone.
That
it is.
I'd be able. Sorry, out of line, but I have been meaning to study more. If I'm in the area, would I?
Richmond, unfortunately, doesn't have a normal. He's he quickly starts talking and stops because he's talking to everybody. And just, is this okay?
Yeah.
Richmond is not known for its universities. In fact, it doesn't have magics. You can find below plateau. I can give you some recommendations. I do have my tutor, who I could introduce you to, who taught me everything I know. He he gets along with many people, but he has been officially retired for a long time. We are old friends, which is why he taught me since the age. He has taken his retirement in my abode. But if it's at least simple or non-two things, with my blessing, I'm sure he'll at least talk to you. He gives some thinking, because he's now kind of in a political mindset. And he doesn't actually do this, but like this is me, like
doing mental math.
He's doing mental math.
You doing mental math.
For the time being, it will divert to me, but by standard procedure, its earnings in an alternate account, its workers will get paid. I will then look for a manager, and if possible, it will then fall under the King's Rep, Winterfell. If they do not wish to manage it, I have managers of other mills and other fall under my umbrella, but as a functional private enterprise in spirit, it might go up for auction. I think you, as an invested interest, I would love your input on it. I could definitely do whatever's best for Winterfell.
Sorry, this is Michael, like, realizing he hadn't fully planned out the conversation in his head.
It's a very sparky thing. It's just like, I go the next step. I'm like, cool, next step. I didn't think I'd get this.
That is every charisma interaction I've had in this game.
You did real well.
You succeeded. I did? What?
That
wasn't supposed to happen.
was the people of Hinterfell.
It is. We must always take hold of stakeholders. The makers, the benefactors,
The bakers, the
and the
candles.
stick makers. He just laughed to himself, like, I learned. That is something very much to consider. Now that I know that your people were involved, I think I will put that in my equations, and maybe we can do something that's best for Hinterfell.
That more reverently than I just did, like...
Perfect. Well, you say it really nicely. Your mind foretells. Okay. It's a weird name. I am 22nd in. Did learn that he is the only natural success in King's Rap in the which, while doesn't technically put him above all King's Rap's okay, is
It's
soft.
sort of, yeah.
It's a soft rule that, like, you haven't been elected, you were passed down this. It is an unbroken line. My greatest ancestors were one of the founders. It would be my honor to have you in my city. All of you.
Okay.
It would be an honor to go there.
Yeah. No, none of you. Just you. You come. I like you. Whoa.
Yes, go ahead.
Not even an option. You're coming with me.
Well, I'm just saying,
Methods!
In the door!
Now.
Yeah, I would
in the
understand
shit,
if you didn't
fuck,
want me
okay.
there. I was a little bit cheeky to you.
Ah, shit. Ah, fuck.
No, but he just is like, please come visit at any time. I can help you. You have all earned at least one favor from me.
Don't
We
like
will
that.
keep that in mind.
That's a second.
It is very much
Safety.
appreciated.
Are we
Saving
good
sport.
here, though? Leave now?
Yes.
You can't
I
do
have
it.
been fulfilled in by by Jenkins. So he says actually his full name, Captain.
I then look at Jenkins and I'm like, I'm no longer a deputy.
Jenkins goes like, yeah, I didn't really even have that authority at the time. But thank you for your help. But no. And he just like, Kent just goes like, bygones be bygones. The bad people are behind jail. Yes.
There are two other people who need to be. Arbor needs to be gathered from
Rosestone Manor.
Rosestone. Fabian, who is in Lee. Percy is.
Oh, yeah.
And they all like, everyone turns left and just.
Yeah, he is right there.
There is a lot of information that happened since we sent that last.
Yeah, sorry.
I have been given fulfilled by quite a bit by Jenkins, but if these are new
There-
culprits to I did know about Captain Carver. I will probably and Hamlin at this point like kind of just shows up. Well, no, he's been here, but he like lifts up and he has a folder in his hand.
Dossier.
Well, you can just kind of see you can see the research notes.
Yeah.
You can also see the notebook you handed him. With there are more bookmarks in them now, and as well as just several sheets of paper that seem to be notes and like recommendations. Lord, I for my humble services. It's been a while, but I am still a Inquisitor of the King, and wish to take upon this case for betterment of my people. Referencing Rodham.
Yeah.
And we accept. It'd be good to have such an awesome. And he reaches into his King's crest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for that. I know it's hard to part with these, but I will say that allowed Jenkins and allowed farther some necessary people in order to get some aid and get here quickly.
We all turn to the very large guards. It's like,
Oh, don't mind them. They come with me everywhere.
literally Paris. London.
Oh yeah, it's different. Beijing. There's a mental checklist. Does it have to stay alive?
There's a very specific
Actually, yeah, I would like to know that.
context. Mine.
No, you know what? Because of his understanding.
He did read a bunch of my
He
memories.
does.
Nope.
Also no Druid stuff, so.
He would have very specific memories
Okay.
for you.
Fair.
So we did not get like a play-by-play of the last 2 months. He looked at very
What
specific.
he wanted to look at.
Yep. He's like, I can contact you to a couple druids with no background. I am a novice of their crafts, and I'm thankful that they have shown me what they have, but I think to respect the tree and its life, we will need that. Then definitely we need to talk
Quite
with
frankly,
you.
I'm not sure how it even got.
They
It
put
was
the
built
tree
around.
there, and then they built the basement.
Oh, that's
They still moved the tree.
You're still in contact.
Yeah.
Yep, it's in a basement now. Okay. That's what this is a tree.
All right, so
Alright, so
as part of this case that Homlin's taken on, there were some really bad war crimes committed. As part of that, Octavian, who's the guy in the warehouse over there, moved a tree and then built a house around. That's the tree we want to put back in the forest where it belongs. Because he enslaved the spirit that was in the tree. Correct me if I'm getting any of this wrong.
Actually, give context.
Yeah.
I was fine just leaving it.
Always love when a story starts with, first of all, war crimes and tree smuggling.
That is the too long didn't read version.
Cantus is like he breaks all this down. He's quite smart. Just like keep.
Mark notes of what we had.
Interesting.
Homlin
Yeah,
has.
I can definitely give some help with this, and I will.
He's got the more detailed notes, all that, but that's the base version.
This is interesting. We will look into this.
We found a lot of stuff.
I'm going to say, by the way, I mentioned before that he closed the door. I'm saying that's still open.
Okay.
So there are some limitations.
One.
Oh, 2 of the guards have left to get Octavian after you mentioned, and 2 more have left to go get Carver. So there's just the lead one, the one who's just dealing daggers at you.
Oh, sorry.
My apologies if this is. But do you know what kind of potion?
Oh, if we're doing that, do you also know what this is? And the necklace thing, that dust or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
And he goes like, I can. I did not prepare that today. I can do it over a small period of time.
Are you hungry?
I could eat.
We could. The bundled earth has fantastic food.
I
love how we're
Dora's
going
not
up
gonna
to
pull
the
it.
Lord of Lords and just going, what's this? What's this?
We could have some nice food. You could have a moment with these items. We could answer any other questions you have.
With people of the
You know what? It's been a very long time since I have been here to Rod. I'd love to join you for after Octavian's being wheeled. Get Carver in.
Right, and I will say about Carver, he did realize the error of turned evidence to hell back together.
I've heard many good things before this and after, and we, the Empire, owe him a debt for many of his services. It lasts near 2 decades.
This whole thing.
I cannot say he will go unscathed. His good karma aided him, and it will be taken. Jenkins here looking up on his behalf, having worked under him for the.
I did not have any legal right to offer quite a bit of leniency to his imprisonment.
It's good to know.
Meanwhile, Octavian's a dirtbag and needs to go down.
Oh yeah.
No, he's
the worst.
Yeah.
Hallman speaks up and goes like, "There's a lot in this, and we have to be careful." He's speaking to Cantus.
Yeah.
He has been tried. There are things that have come to light that could greatly implement him in other things, as well as being connected to Smarren Lyre and Lord Bersian, and so he got taken. There's a lot there, and this is going to be a delicate case, specifically with Avian. I think Bersi's a little bit more cut and dry. But I will speak the formalities to you at somebody's cup. Oh, they had people over, so never mind. They're talking to the
That's
people.
why there's so many people out there.
Yeah, they had people over.
Yeah.
It's going to be a complicated case. No. But no, we will have some lunch. You do wait for... It does take a good,
The guards to grab
15
people.
minutes. Octavian's instantly grabbed and stuff like that.
Is that one guard still just glaring the whole time?
He moved and stopped moving, so you assume. But you really can't see his face. You just...
There.
They are covered head to toe in heavy iron. In heavy plate. So yeah, the last things that happen are... Carver eventually comes down. He gets put in that room. You mentioned about Oscar's abilities and stuff like that, and he is re-patted down. They do find a set of... No, they didn't. You rolled a 19. There are no lockpicks on him or anything like that. So he is safe to be in there, but he is a danger because of his body itself. You explain kind of like minutes and goes like, that is concerning. And he pulls out something from his vest. No, sorry. Cantus does not. He turns to the guard that is remaining. Has apparently a conversation. The guard goes, "Good." Pulls something out from a pocket, and it's a tiny little bead. He walks into the room. Some of you can see this, some of you not, but he throws it at the unconscious body, and a bubble appears around it.
Yes. Love the bubble.
nice.
And he walks out and goes like, "He has been contained."
SCP contained.
He goes, "Thank you, Captain." All right, let's have lunch. Carvey goes in and he goes, and the door just shuts without any fanfare. You are joined. Inside, the captain, the guy he mentioned as captain, joins you, Not at the table, but at the door. The other 4 are outside. You can see their silhouettes through the glass. They are blocking the windows. Lycanthus sits with you. To also join him is the guy you have seen him, but he hasn't said anything, he hasn't done anything. That guy. Yep. He's a young as in mid-20s, not like 14. So, because we had an apprentice. This is a young-looking wizard who stands behind the group. His robe is iridescent and shimmers in the mid-morning sunlight.
Ooh, that's fun.
He has a book to his side, dotted with bookmarks and bits of ribbon. He has brown hair and a short beard with a silver band across his head. He's about 5'8", fairly thin with fair olive skin where you can see it, though most covered by a robe.
Gunmar kind of look at the shield and kind of get a feel for
if you want to take an hour, you can adjust to it, but
what the WoW will eat.
Yeah, he will also identify for you over light conversation those items. Yes.
I was gonna. Wants to put a
she looks
forward for.
This isn't even half because I usually can't. Don't worry.
It's fair.
Half bit. That's Cantus.
She does look at Cantus and she doesn't actually recognize him, but recognizes the posture of the rest, and just like, right, we have important guests. And she goes in and starts probably making getting the good cookware.
The good stuff, yeah.
Starts making a souffle.
Yeah.
The mom makes a souffle.
That's Alice.
Yeah, Alice is the mom. Heather is the daughter.
Oh yeah, I got mixed up.
And yeah, so she starts cooking. Gonna be a little bit of time for the food, but not by much. But in that time, he casts Identify on that bottle. That is a potion of water breathing.
Ooh.
That's cool.
That is a thing of dust of disappearance. And do you want to attune to the shield, or do you want?
Why did Sparky just roll a charisma save?
It was an accident.
Oh, I thought I turned that off.
I don't want to.
It's just some person.
I'll go ahead and attune to it because I don't want to bother this man.
Likes mine too.
Okay, it is a shield.
I must have the soul.
Of my notes. There's it is a shield of mystical attraction.
Ooh.
You have been mildly cursed.
Oh no.
You cannot unattune to this without remove curse, but while attuned to it, you have resistance to all ranged attacks. But when you do so, the curse is that if something is shot at somebody else, goes to you instead.
And they have to hit my AC.
They have to break the AC.
Yes, they still have to break the AC, but let me give you the actual thing. Shield. It's an actual item. It's just shield of mystical attraction.
Go ahead and remove fancy shield.
I did roll it, but I did not retcon.
There's so many bad curses.
Yeah.
Shield of mystical attraction. While holding this shield, you have resistance to ranged weapon attacks. The curse, the shield curse, attuning to it curses you until you are targeted by the remove curse spell or similar magic. Removing the shield fails to end the curse on you. I guess you can disattune to it, but the curse is the curse.
Yeah.
Whenever a ranged weapon attack is made against a target within 10 feet of you, the curse causes it to you become the target instead.
Honestly, they're worse.
Alright, does Gunmar know he's cursed?
Yeah.
It's like, fuck. Gunmar actually says, oh, fuck, next to the,
What's
I've made a bad decision.
You okay?
Are you okay?
I'm cursed. This is,
I'm sorry, what?
This is
Sorry,
just,
like what? That's.
Wait, no, back up.
Are you going to
Tap
die?
out. What's happening?
no, this is a shield
Can
of
you
missile.
heal him?
This is a shield
Maybe.
of, this is a shield of missile.
Oh, that's
I
interesting.
don't know what that means.
If somebody if an ally or anybody,
It is a target. So
Yeah, it's anybody.
anybody within 10 feet of me,
Basically, it also means that we can't shoot things.
That's
Yeah.
true.
anything that is within 10 feet of me that get with a ranged attack, that ranged attack then transfers to me.
Honestly, it doesn't sound terrible.
It's not,
I mean,
but
yeah, but
folks are
Darwin and I
injured.
both shoot things towards things that he's fighting.
Well, yeah, but there are other people that also shoot.
True, but Darwin and I are really good at our job.
We'll figure out something to do.
Well, yeah.
I think I know it has been used. This is a.
Yeah.
I do know of this item, and I do with some of my. I've read in some of my books and histories that some generals encourage this for some units as a battle tactic.
We go around it.
Well, you would give it to like a very healthy,
That's true,
healthy
unless we
individual,
can remove
and
the curse somehow.
And I can just a little more.
I do know the curse does come with the benefit that as long as you wield that shield, you are resistant to those attacks.
Not today,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do know a cleric in town.
It's
So
still,
do I.
Hi.
it's still sucks.
Can you remove
I'm
it?
still cursed.
No.
We do know a cleric in town.
It's not fun.
Why?
I mean, the fact remains that he can't.
I mean,
go
do you
on
want
it
it?
forever.
Do you want it gone? Because we can. Maybe they can do something.
I still good. It's gonna screw with height things.
Dust of disappearance.
I will leave that decision to you.
There's an actual item you can just
but
look up
we
on
can
D&D.
go ask her. We do have data. Or we could ask Lord Cantus if he.
Oh.
It is under remove this.
Remove curse is a standard procedure. Most temples can do it. At least the head of the temple can. I know that this. Hold on.
She'd be happy to know that we didn't kill anybody.
This has a what to. Oh yeah, that's well enough.
This has it.
He mentions too something that's quite of interesting. That's actually very specific to this case. In order to make in my readings, I know they would mess with the curse a little bit. Some of those generals, they could basically partly dispel it, and so it would just be allies within your range, the target of, or force target of. But if somebody attacked an enemy, someone they defined as an enemy that you agreed with them was an enemy, fired upon them, you will not attract them. It's a higher level. It's harder to do than just dispelling, but it is possible.
Like if you and Sparky are next, it's way harder to hit you. Than
You would need you need a practitioner of the divine arts of a high level. You definitely could.
Does it have to?
Get that curse, because you're modifying the curse itself. He could easily get rid of it. But no, the modification required clerics or paladins. Mostly clerics. The paladins would have to be a very, very high.
Not yet.
I'm just giving you grief.
I know.
At least it looks cool.
The other guy who comes in, eats silently beside you guys.
Ramulok, I address the guy. He's like, Ramulok, I am Gunmar.
He speaks back to you in common. Hi, I'm, Physics.
Pleasure to meet you.
So spell that for me.
FYZX.
Of course it is.
I've been waiting to say that name for so long.
Physics.
You're welcome.
Yep.
Okay.
He looks to be about 24, 23. Yeah, short beard.
It now. He's
the younger guy.
The younger
behind.
wizard
Yeah.
guy. Okay. Just double checking.
Is physics good at math?
Anyway,
No, actually,
what
he's
is
terrible at it.
what does physics do?
I mean, he greets to you and goes like, "Hi, I'm Physics. Good to meet you," and just goes back to you.
Oh, that's a really cool name. Where is that from?
Generally,
It's older. You know, it was.
I heard that.
I kind of adopted it a while ago, but it's an older name.
Cool. That's the end of the conversation. Yeah.
Are you okay? Jesus, Michael, I heard that.
But it's not that he's
Michael
distalkative.
killed
He
himself.
seems-
I'm dead, Bray.
Michael, don't do that. That's how you die.
Oh, it's fine. You're invited to my funeral.
There will be snacks.
It's not so
You're
much that he's like
snacks in
just
my
like
funeral.
he's not trying to end the conversation, but he's definitely not like promoting it in a sense of like, I was like, you've asked a question, I have answered the question.
Where most conversations end.
Yes.
The guards are not at the table with us,
No,
right?
the captain is at the door. The other guards are at the window.
Is that in?
The guard captain is definitely within earshot. You are at kind of the biggest set of tables is like 10 feet and 5 feet to the right of the main door. The captain can hear you.
Okay.
But Cantus can also speak telepathy. You like do a mark. You do know that he spoke to all of you once while speaking to Sparky, and then quickly stopped and asked like, "Is it okay if I say everyone?"
Yeah.
So you do know that like if you just his attention, like he usually will talk to you one-on-one before talking to everybody
Okay.
else. I'm gonna give like just a generic insight because that was to everybody.
Okay.
He will by basically comment like by procedure talks to one-on-one before talking to everybody else. He understands that this is a different way of speaking. Oh, you can see his throat; it's clear. Like there's no like
No
marks or anything.
visible mark.
Yeah, there's no visible marking of like an injury. He also has a very tall neck.
Exactly. So
Hey Darwin, I have that highlight.
Yeah.
we're in a grain town. We can get you more.
No, I actually just want to study it. So I just
There you
basically put
It burns off.
and I get it.
They could
I
taste.
forgot my hood.
You are familiar with
Stuff is in
alcohol.
there.
This is. It's like Everclear. It's heavy grain alcohol, but it is not poisoned. It is not manufactured. It's not. It's very clear. It was intentionally made and like. It's just high proof grain alcohol.
I think this might.
You just take.
We can get you more,
It
dog.
is.
I'm so sorry about
Don't
it.
worry, I'm just
Like,
checking you.
the line from the Odyssey.
If you want to
where,
drink
like,
it, it's up to you.
like,
But
you water it down and then it's.
No, I don't drink.
Yeah.
He didn't want it to drink. He
Oh.
had other plans for it. We need. We'll get you some other alcohol before we leave town.
I'll
Figure out something.
I would let you.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You can have.
I mean,
I
if
need
you,
to stop by
his
the
day.
store anyway before we leave.
All right.
Oh yeah, so do I.
But that's not right now. Right now we are having a very nice lunch.
did you want to flag down?
Sir Lord Campus.
Yeah. Did you want to try to flag him down? Or, you basically mentioned do like a little thing, and he just yes. How can I help you, Tana? He quickly gives you images of the guards. These, they absolutely should. They work with the Commandant Hastings, the captain over there, knowledgeable behind Hastings. Part of their crew, I don't like you either, but I got it lying becomes really good.
Yep. Conversation.
It continues on. You guys basically spend an hour here, a little longer. You get a couple things identified. He eats food. He compliments Alice tremendously. He's full. This guy is not a politician. He got his right by lineage, but he seems to have a general interest in the people. Just eating and it's it is delicious. So good.
My husband can play one hell of a game.
That's
too.
true. We could play a game.
If we do that, I'll be here all night. But
It is 9:30.
I'm going to quickly wrap this up. So, if we do that, I'll be here all night, and I do
That's
have
fair.
other duties. I'll take my prisoners, my men, and I will take Jenkins. We're going to go start working on this little project. Homlin, if you can start making your way over in the next week or two, please settle your affairs here. You all, I want to let you all know, as none of you are citizens of the Empire, except yourself, Anya. You are not a citizen, you're working here basically on a visa.
Okay.
But it's I show up, I'm working, you're fine.
I wasn't sure, but
If you ever want to declare your allegiance to the Empire, you could probably easily become a citizen.
okay.
But you have not done the formal stuff.
Gotcha.
And you are a citizen as well. You're the most citizen. You're from the boonies, but actually
From
born
literally
here.
the middle of the woods,
Woods out of the
raised by
woods.
wolves.
Hey.
Darwin.
But he goes, I'm gonna. If you are free from this town, you may go anywhere you wish, though I do hope to see you in Richmond. Yep. You are a protected class and considered a citizen, but you are also recognized as your own tribe.
You are sovereign, but you are protected.
Yep. Please come visit my town anytime you wish.
That mine, sir.
He goes out, they redo the formation. You hear a whistle, and they're gone.
Yeah, cool.
So, after all of that, are we
I don't
still
know
sticking
if I trust
together?
him.
I mean,
You don't trust Cantus?
I thought we were gonna go be mercenaries together.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Is that the plan?
probably.
I mean,
Well, I know you
We're a
want
pack
to go to
now.
Richmond.
Yeah, weren't we all supposed to go?
Yeah, I'm just packed
Yeah, we're a
now.
pack now.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Pack
Okay.
tactics.
yep,
Yeah.
we're all part of this crew.
Yeah,
Oh, by the way, I would like to go to. No.
Cliffdale.
Look
No.
Lockley.
No, the fucking cleric.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
we,
yeah.
have,
yeah.
we have errands to run before we leave.
Yeah.
I figure we won't leave
Yeah.
till tomorrow morning.
Sure, yeah. Oh, it is midday.
Yeah, 'cause
Because
it's
you ate
midday.
you ate lunch.
Yeah. But if we got errands to run the rest of the day, tomorrow we can head out. Because this sounds like we're actually at least.
You all were technically on your way to Richmond when you got stopped in Redheim.
Yep.
Rodheim.
And
Do you think Marcel
You
would
also.
be upset if I bought all his silk?
No.
Alright, Brady,
No.
we're wrapping up here, so
I think
I'm
the other
going to
buyers of
disconnect.
his
Alright?
soap would be upset.
Yep, alright. I can hop into
Sucks.
the D&D Discord channel if anyone wants to talk anymore or anything, but if not, I'm glad this was able to work out as well as it was.
Yeah.
It came down with
You be safer. You stop being sick.
It worked out because at least everyone was
Choice.
technically here, so it worked out for the better. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
It was fun, and it worked remarkably well, considering I'm a couple miles away right now.
Yeah.
Cool.
2.39.
Alright, you have a good night, alright?
Alright.
Have a good
Night.
night.
Bye.
Bye.
You're looking to hang out for at least a little bit?
While Alex puts everything away.
Not you for a while, because I gotta put fucking shit away.
I will hang out for just a little bit, but not too long.
Don't
I
worry.
need to
Please take characters and put them in the colorful.
Oh yeah. Michael, grab the cup. Need.
But yeah, that's Lord Cantus. Lord Cantus is human. He's 6'8". He's got long hair.
He's blonde?
He's blonde.
This
It is, and he does not speak. You don't know if it's a choice or if
We
it's
didn't
something.
ask. We didn't ask.
But now you have met Lord Cantus.
Yes, yes we have.
I like Ford Campus.
And we've answered the question. He's not affiliated with the campus crew.
Oh, I
Nope.
do let everyone know, like,
Yeah.
You can do it after leaves or like during lunch. Like, by the way, do you know this guy hates the campus crew? Yes, yes, I do.
I got that impression.
specifically to write it
I
down.
trust him. Oh, he was real nice. Someone, Howard. Black.
Well, maybe next time.
Isn't it weird? He's in your head all the time.
I want him to teach me his method.
The
His
methods were kind of cool. Though I think yours would be bugs, right?
Probably.
One day maybe you can just make your bug
Flying bug made out of smaller bugs.
that. Exactly that.
And he vomits up bugs to catch us.
To catch bugs.
Yeah.
Just imagine that poor big bad evil guy.
You would know this.
Just covered in bugs.
I will say, methods are methods are nuisances, and part of that is they're not that strong.
Like, no, I feel like that guy.
They are relatively easy to hit. They don't move that
fast.
fast. They can hurt, like they definitely do damage, but honestly, they are.
Sit in this chair.
It's more like a bad dog that can fly.
Yeah.
Now,
Usually dogs are evil.
now I will say, because of the elemental nature, they each have a special ability. You have seen the mud ones before. They can like, they can create this like encasing mudness that can make it hard to move. You could say restraining.
Yeah.
You've also seen sand ones that can blind temporarily.
Bye.
So you go.
Maybe we gotta play something next week.
Pass that.
Oh, I on the piano.
Oh,
He
okay.
wanted to do piano things and he didn't get the chance.
Oh,
Sorry.
this was going to be one of those long sessions. Like, this is the end of the arc. So,
Yeah.
congratulations. Now can start making your way
We're
to
level
Richmond.
4 now.
or-
Making away.
Not yet. But,
Can you your session, or are we just going back?
if you want to switch back, number one time to do, but it's up to you.
Okay. Well, think about it, because I'm
Electric
kind
blue.
of tired from work lately. I don't know.
Oh, no, the Sharpie.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. I'll think about it. We'll talk.
I have stuff.
I'm working at a Target helping Bo.
Mm-hmm.
I just do something different every day, whatever they're doing there.
Marketing.
Stocks. Yeah, he stocks area. I think he has his own area.
Is that an area? That's cool.
That's
I
like
just get bit by dogs all the time.
nice. Oh, bit by dog. Never mind. Okay.
Pass me the code. Oh.
That's why I thought I was going to be late today, because 7 dogs, 6 hours. Wow. I did it, and it was amazing, because I'm awesome.
Alright.
I used my Go Faster strike.
To talk to someone because I was supposed to get paid today and I did not.
Ooh, that's
So that's, yeah, something I'll have to get sorted out. Yeah. I like money for my work.
wanna keep
Other people do
you
that.
from your employee.
Logic.
Yeah.
Your payday.
Or you can actually, ask them, hey, can I get money for a couple of days I will